We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I heard you talking about me running too, nigga.
Yeah, you suck at running, nigga. You're not athletic at
Ooh,
all.
there you go. That's what I was talking about.
Don't nobody want to catch my fade though when it comes to running.
I think this is probably the first time it ever happened where the mics was hot the whole time.
What you say, Scotty? Run where you mad
Nobody wants to catch my fade.
You mad at?
Run where you mad at?
Scott,
Scotty, don't come back putting yourself in that
run
hole
where you
again.
That's
mad
my
at.
boy.
He couldn't say that to me because I get up right now.
I believe it.
I don't play them type of games.
At all.
I do push-ups on the spot, race on the spot, food eating competition on the spot, frying competition on the spot.
Fair to say, he the most athletic.
You can get it sushi.
Well, I caught Steph fade. He turned it down.
Nigga, run where you
That's the problem.
Race him across the
I'll be
room.
innocent bystander until I get called
Race him
out.
across the room right
Did
quick.
I not call him out like 3-4 episodes
All you
ago?
gotta do is say, let's go outside and run right now.
I'll take the camera.
I will also take the camera.
Let's do it then, man. What are we talking about?
Fuck it, I'm going live. I'm going live.
Episode 34 is starting off like this. Fair to say, sponsored by Underdog, and the overs, unders, highers, and lowers. The wagers on the athleticism is going already.
I love this for us.
That was great.
Oh, wait, is this you and 6?
It don't matter. Line it up.
And are you joining in on this or no?
Yeah,
I need to run against them.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Because I take that as a challenge, low key.
I know, I'm sorry.
I felt a little bit of that in there with the point.
That's one of them you got 3 pointing back at you.
It's like,
So what's up, bro? Don't sit back down, nigga.
Let's go.
Lift the grills.
No, we gonna do it.
We ain't gotta do it right now.
Post. We can do it in post. We can make it like snap and then we sit back down like we just got done.
So let's address what we just seen because we can't let it go by the wayside. Scotty came back in barefoot. They both ran no socks on hard concrete with the little grass in between each thing.
In the dark.
So in the dark. So we gonna get this as an exhibition, a little teaser for y'all.
They trying to
But
save
Scotty
his
definitely
life.
dusted 6. Let's really get to how.
If it went
I don't want to say by a landslide.
It was by a
by
lot.
a landslide, come
was
on,
by a
You
man.
can fit 3
He was
rings.
talking shit to a
You
while.
can put 3 DeJohns. Y'all was 3 DeJohns apart.
Run my own race first.
Okay, so he did have a false start. 6 took off a little
Wait,
fast.
that first time you took off, did you really run? Because I don't
Yeah,
think
he did really run.
He took off.
A little bit. The first little 10 yards.
He did
Little 10
really
yards.
Y'all both flat-footed. Don't make
Listen,
jokes like that.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna
Y'all
say
was
this.
stomping
The feet
down.
was slapping down the
Yeah, y'all can't be in the
Let's put it
military.
this way.
Y'all not going to the draft.
Let's put it this way. I put up a band each.
Oh,
We can
no.
redo this next thing. Do y'all want to bet against me?
I got the Underdog app. I don't have to do it up and higher and lower, higher and lower.
That's all you gotta bet.
Yeah.
All this extra.
Yeah, that's
Which
it.
they brings us right into Underdog, the sponsor of this stream. As you can see, we're athletic and competitive. So that means you know we mess with Underdog. Download the app right now using code FMW for your chance to earn up to $1,000 bonus cash. And simple as easy as over and under for those picks. So make sure you higher or lower. Excuse me, I gotta get this right. What's the difference? Is it just the terminology?
Terminology.
Got you.
Yeah.
My apologies, Underdog. We're gonna get this right, higher or lower. So download that app right now and put those in for this week's games.
You are the athletic.
Dehydrated.
I was about to say the fact that this nigga is rehydrating with Douce and Sprite is even crazier. That he
That's his drinking preference.
Well, I feel like we out of breath too.
because you went on your wipeout and hopped the fence trying to get a good
I was
angle.
trying to get a cold angle.
That is
I'm too fast, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh, I hear this.
I was with Diddy when they caught him, but I ran. I got away.
Oh,
My
Kizzy.
God.
All right.
why wouldn't he?
You know why, nigga?
Slipping and sliding, huh?
He's trying to stand on it. Don't stand
Nigga
too
look
deep.
shiny to me.
You standing in quicksand, my buddy.
Pause.
The shit. You said it. That ain't no pause. They would technically no
Content,
Diddy.
content,
Did y'all
guys.
see my
Content.
push-up battle on back on
We
Fig?
did.
Speaking of
No, you had a
athleticism.
push-up battle? Did you win?
He lost.
By one, just by
He
one.
said, bitch.
Who you go against?
My security guard.
Oh my
You got
god.
security?
Yeah, I got security, and
He big time.
he always beating me in all these different athletic things,
As
but
he
by a
should.
little bit though, just
But-
by a small margin.
What I will say is, I think that would be the security guard that you would want. Someone who could do a little bit more than you.
A little
can.
bit more, exert himself a little bit
feel
more.
me?
Yeah, that is true.
the one
I
he
look,
raced against
I
on the
look
beach.
great though. I look great. I'm notably smaller than him, and that's all that's important.
Is that why you keep him around?
I'm winning in life.
That's why you keep him around.
How much you pay your security guard?
That's
Well,
offline.
you know, I get
tuition.
paid him in cheeseburgers and whatnot. You know,
Okay.
Carl Jr. and whatnot, things like that. So he get paid in snacks.
Paying somebody
Paid
to
his snacks.
Did y'all see Heather pass him his portions?
No.
In the napkin? Y'all didn't see that? You saw that?
And you
No,
handed
I
it back
didn't.
to him.
I seen the little part right when you said he texted me talking about some.
Did he really
hand
text
me
you
a
and say,
wing.
"Give me some wings"?
Fat people can talk to each other like what's
Telepathy?
the word? Yeah, that.
Y'all you just eye
Yeah.
contact.
No,
thing?
I didn't even look at him. I just knew.
You just
Yeah,
knew.
because he was definitely behind. He was on the couch.
Fat people can just talk
on
to
the
each other. You
bench.
wouldn't know. You wouldn't understand that. But if another fat person was in this room, I could tell them certain things without even speaking.
You could
They
see
ju-
the hunger. You could
they
feel the
just-
hunger in
They
the
just
air.
know certain things.
Well, I will give you credit because if we did the higher or lower like we originally picked, it was 10, and you did 13.
So somebody, you know,
they would have picked over on Dijon. They would have won their
yeah.
chili.
And again, I look great. I look phenomenal. So that's the important thing, is to have fun and look good.
I enjoyed this. I liked you over there. That was tight seeing your episode.
Yeah, it was. I had a great time. Shout out to Heather, Smack, and T-Rell. Who won out of Heather and Smack?
Heather beat Smack.
Smack in a push-up battle.
I could see that.
And
Smack
wasn't
push-ups
going
was
the way
all out of
down
pocket.
either.
I feel like he shouldn't even. It isn't that bad for his foot.
I didn't even
At this
think
point,
about the foot.
what is that worse than anything else he's doing to his
Don't he
foot?
I
ride
mean,
bikes?
why add insult to injury? Pun intended. Like,
That is
why
true.
would you keep? Like, I don't know.
He challenged
We love
Heather. I
Smacky.
didn't tell him to get down there and do that push-up. That
I
was
know.
between me and the homie.
I know.
And he took it.
Everybody push-ups was out of pocket though.
And y'all got to remember, Heather work out every single day.
Is that right?
Yeah, like she
Oh.
get up and do the 6 a.m. workout shit. Shout out to her, because I'm like, bro, I respect it, because I would love to be able to do something like that. I'm terrible at like being on top of it like that. So
Going to the
I
gym
know
early.
she was gonna whoop everybody.
It's funny, after I seen this, I started thinking about the higher and lowers we talking about. I was like, let me drop down and do some push-ups to see where I was at. Surprisingly, I hit 30.
So you was just at the crib having a competition with
What?
them by
Well, no,
yourself?
I'm being 100% honest with
with
you.
the screen.
I
No,
thought
let me be
doing
100% honest with you. I wasn't.
Weird.
I
They put
wouldn't.
it in the chat like, I actually beat y'all.
No, it inspired me because I wasn't feeling good too. So like my sinuses was fucked up. So low key, when I do push-ups, it clear my sinus. So I was doing them throughout the day anyway. And when I seen them, I'm like, I wonder if I can do 30 in a row. And I did 30. So I was like, okay, I'm all right. I'm still somewhat in shape.
Push-ups clearing sinuses was not on my bingo card.
It worked. I don't know if it worked for just me, but if you do 20 push-ups in a row, I guess leaning forward, it clear my sinus. Shit.
Dr. Stebby.
Hey,
Really?
fuck you, Six. It worked. I'm
What was-
tired. I'm about tired of y'all.
What was y'all take on the Wingstop best flavor conversation? Because I felt like them saying barbecue was nasty, it was blasphemous.
That's crazy.
I almost flipped the table.
I
I'm not
like
gonna lie.
barbecue.
Kept it
I
professional.
like barbecue, but I'm
Best
not gonna order
flavor?
it. If it's there, I will eat it. But
What's the best one?
I actually, I'm the queen of snacks. I don't know if you know that yet. I actually have a secret menu
What?
Wingstop item that I get.
Coochie wings?
What? What in the sexy red is going on?
What that taste like? What that?
I don't know what coochie wings taste like.
Coochie wings? I don't want
What in the
that.
sexy red?
You said
branding?
secret hidden menu. That's where mine goes.
Coochie
What about
wings.
That's your secret menu is
What is on
coochie.
your mind?
That's what I said. That's your secret menu.
All right, what's on your secret menu?
Okay,
Shit.
so if you want to go get something fire,
Mm-hmm.
you go in there, you order the original hot,
Mm.
and you ask them for a side of the lemon pepper sprinkles. So it's pretty much like lemon pepper
I knew you was
wet.
gonna say that.
Crumble on top of it?
Yeah,
That ain't secret, girl.
that is secret.
That
You
ain't
didn't even put
secret.
it on the item. You didn't even put it on there.
That's not secret.
That's just a custom.
That ain't secret.
You
Watch
didn't even
it
put
talk
that on there.
That ain't secret. I can't lie. To you.
It has to be like a business hack. It can't just be a combination.
Because they don't give you the lemon pepper by itself. They give you the lemon pepper with
In
the
the
butter
cup.
already in it.
Did y'all say we been do that?
Okay,
That's
maybe
bad
I'm
saying.
not.
That's
The
bad
fuck?
saying. We been eating that, baby.
Fine.
We been-
But nobody over here knew about it. So when I did that for the first time, everybody was like, that's a game changer. Oh my God. And I
Y'all,
was
y'all
like,
bigged her up with this shit? That's crazy.
yes. Y'all some hate. You specifically?
No,
I'm
Cut
hating
it
it.
out.
remember that episode of Martin where they was hungry and then Hustle Man came through with the pigeons on the stick?
No.
You don't remember
You don't remember
No.
that? That was funny.
No.
You never saw that episode?
No.
Can you please look up Hustle Man pigeons on stick? Martin episode.
A good flavor is
Hustle man, Chief.
underrated flavor is Parmesan.
They stink.
I feel like a lot
They
of
do.
people like the
Parmesan.
garlic
They do
pepper.
stink.
When
but
I was
they
eating
good.
the wings,
Then you
lemon
done had
pepper.
every wing up there, nigga.
I tried Hawaiian.
Yeah.
That's the worst one.
Y'all
Hawaiian,
like
I
that
ain't tried
Hawaiian or
that.
that mango habanero?
That mango habanero is too spicy.
Too spicy.
See, I fucked with it when I
It's
ate
damn near
chicken. That was
atomic.
that mango habanero was the shit.
I like the
I'm
corn.
getting hungry.
Have you had the corn?
corn is
from there yet?
fire,
The
yeah.
corn is
See, he
fire.
does this at the beginning of every episode. Then we be
Cajun is
rumbling.
fire.
Cajun is
I get
fire.
Cajun and lemon
That's
pepper.
So it's fair to say y'all niggas eat all the flavors.
Not Hawaiian.
not
That's
Hawaiian.
crazy.
the only one.
Not Hawaiian.
Not atomic.
This is
not mango habanero.
This is the moment. You remember Tracy Morgan's Hustle Man?
Hell yeah. I watch this. All that stay on my TV. BET reruns. I'm the Hustle Man, chief.
Hustle man's out here in this kind of weather. What you selling, Hustle man? What I got something I know you gonna dig. I got a special on some free range chicken. What the hell is free range chicken, man? It means for me it was free. For you, it's gonna cost you the range of $15.
Look at this shit.
Leave it up to Dijon to remember this scene.
You never seen this
This
scene?
is
Yeah, no, I'm saying
Oh,
just to
just to
randomly
bring it
bring it
up,
up. Yeah, I've
yeah.
seen this.
It's the different
seen this
sauces
shit
and
over.
flavors. But
Greatest
it's
show of all
hilarious.
time, Martin.
Definitely one of them.
I like when he did the audition at the record label.
What happened that episode?
When he did the damn, I can't remember what song he did. When he was trying to get everybody the deals at the record label.
He was singing and shit.
Yeah.
I don't remember that
Oh,
one.
we got.
I remember the
that's one y'all
talent
look
show
up.
he was the
had a
director
kazoo.
of.
I think he had a kazoo.
I never made it that far.
Yeah,
That was the
it's
late
amazing.
last season or something? Oh.
Nah, that was.
Surprised
pretty
you
much
seen
it.
Martin. All the shit you ain't seen. You said Fresh Prince bores you.
It is boring.
Fresh Prince and
I can't sit through an episode of Fresh
mid
Prince.
pack.
Really?
You niggas are
Boring.
crazy.
You
Snooze
said it
Fest.
what?
You niggas
Mid pack.
Snooze
young.
Fest.
I grew up
You
on Fresh
said
Prince.
at the mid pack.
Mid pack.
Fresh Prince is.
You
is
are the Fresh
snooze
Prince.
Mid pack.
Are you kidding
I'll take
me?
that.
Best.
Don't
He
give him
gets
that.
in trouble. Ooh.
Don't give him that.
Feels mad.
Don't be disrespectful.
Ooh.
It's
He's
the,
ghetto.
it's
They're
the
not.
It's the acting and the
Ooh.
stories, bro.
Okay.
And he low key wasn't ghetto for
Fresh
real.
Prince was classic.
Wait,
Y'all
but we're
could-
talking about the actual Fresh Prince, not
I like-
Bel Air.
No,
right?
no.
I like
real Fresh Prince.
the episodes where all the moms and her sisters
Oh, yeah.
would be on. That's the only dynamic that would keep my attention
Yeah.
enough to
That's crazy.
watch it. Other than that, it
Well,
wasn't
shit.
good.
Let us know what y'all think using the hashtag. Is it fair to say what y'all fuck with Martin? Y'all fuck with Fresh Prince? What's y'all all time favorite urban sitcom? Let us know what y'all think in the chat. Full House.
Full House is crazy.
Full House was good though. And that
That was a test. You failed.
no, it wasn't.
It was. Rest in peace, Bob Saget.
What you mean?
It
Full
a good
House
show.
was classic.
Like you ain't watched that.
Oh, boy.
Six. What would you know?
It was filmed in Filmo, so
I loved it.
I always like telling people that. That's a little fun fact. The Full House is in Filmo.
Right there on the
Oh,
side.
you've seen it before?
Yeah, I grew up a block away.
That's crazy.
Okay, so we have an update, y'all, on one of our fair to says that
Jody,
we did
my
last
Jody.
week. Jody, my Jody.
Okay.
So if y'all remember last week, we had a fair to say topic that was basically one of the viewers
What the
asking
fuck?
for advice.
I'm bad. I'm reading the
Nigga
thing.
win
Take a
two
shot.
races. So he asked us for advice because he was saying he was trying to figure out how to get his girlfriend to say "I love you." We had a lot more questions.
I wasn't on the episode, so I'm interested how this goes.
I thought you were on that
I don't think
episode.
so. I don't remember this question.
This might have been right before he got back.
I think was he AD on that episode?
No.
No, I
It was
think you
do
were here.
They've been together 10 years, never said he loved you
I
or some
think
shit.
wasn't
Dejanay
here.
was here that
Really?
day.
I
That was
wasn't
with
here.
Dejanay.
Damn.
So I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna see what this about.
No,
Oh,
I
and
was
Jack.
purposely waiting
Oh,
for
Jack.
all of
Yeah.
us to be here because I thought all four of us was here. Okay. Anyway, so
Different takes. Let's see.
We'll have to fill you in.
The background is basically that he's been with a girl for 2 years. They've been together, and he said "I love you," but she won't say it back.
Gotcha.
She actually says like "I don't love you," damn near. So
Damn. Okay.
he was like, "How do I get out of that?"
Damn, Jody.
So we have more questions, and they
He
sent a
responded.
part 2. So
go.
at Jody Faded said part 2. I never asked, "Do you love me?" More like I said to her, "I love you," and either she ignores me or says okay. Then she told me she doesn't love me, but she likes me a lot. And when I asked, "What are we doing then?" her only response is, "I don't know." I'm a black man, by the way. I buy everything for her, and she doesn't work. So my question is, how do I go from this, and how long does it have to be for it to be a problem in this relationship? Remember, it's been 2.5 years.
Jody Joe.
It's already a problem.
Jody Joe.
Jody, I'm going to tell you right now, as a woman, you do everything for her, you buy everything for her, she doesn't work, it might be too late, my brother. You might not get it
2.5
from her
years?
at this point because you've already given everything that you have to give. Your love, you've done things for her, you've given her all the love languages. You can't really go back from that and like force someone to have a feeling for you at that point. So it's up to you to decide whether the positives outweigh the negatives. whether you feel the happiness that you get from that person is worth all of that and them not being in love with you. And if that's not how you feel, then it might be time to let it go.
Obviously, I'm going to say her name is Yvette. That's going to be the girlfriend.
Don't need Yvette.
So Yvette is obviously a happy woman because she's in a relationship with a man who loves her more than she loves him.
Right.
Which is highly ideal.
Yes.
I'm envious.
I wouldn't call that ideal in a relationship. You don't. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Let you land. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I would say so. In modern times,
somebody should love somebody more.
I always,
or in this case, not at all.
I was always under the impression that relationships work better when one person loves the other a little more.
Well, that comes from whose perspective you're
Sounds
looking
like an old folk tale.
I think the woman should love the man more.
Yeah, no, that's a thing that the old folks would say. Like, make sure your man loves you more than you love him.
The man has to love the woman more.
Yeah,
I know we kind of got
make sure the man loves you more.
Because he's the protector and provider. Yeah. You have to love your woman more than she loves you.
I disagree with that one.
But again, it's a wise tale. So.
I think it's vice versa.
In what regard?
Because if a man, I don't. Again, like I said the last time, I think love is a woman's sport. So a woman operates off of love, like wholeheartedly. I think this dude, he's just giving me kind of like beta vibes off rip. Because the fact that I mean, when you ask, is it beta vibes? What is?
I don't know what you mean by beta.
Not an alpha
male.
Just not because he's asking, "What are we doing?"
Oh, I won't judge him in that regard.
I don't think women respond well to a man asking, "What are we doing?" She's like, "Nigga, I'm looking at you for what we're doing."
Well, he didn't say do. He specifically said here, "I never asked, do you love me?" He just said he said it to her, and she's not giving it back. So in this case, it's like, yeah, there is times in relationships I think where one person will say I love you prematurely than the other, and maybe the other person now understands how deep this person cares, which may open up their eyes to say I love you. You sometimes got to give the grace to say it, and maybe not everybody's ready at the same time. My only bone with this is it's been 2.5 years, and I think
duration.
The duration is major. Now you may not see each other all the time in those 2.5 years. You may not live together.
They see each other every day.
See, at this point, no.
He does everything for her.
You take care of everything, and she doesn't work, and she's reaping all the love that you're giving, from financial to verbal, obviously emotional love and care. I think at this point, you playing.
Yeah.
You don't think he's been a little needy?
Oh, he's definitely lacking in self-worth, self-value.
Yeah.
Which is, Because
I wouldn't go that far.
If he was feeling himself 100%, he wouldn't care about that.
No, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I think some things you just are kind of, there's a difference between lacking in self-worth and then just wanting like affirmation. Just wanting, just confirmation actually more than anything. Because like he said, he didn't walk up to her and say, "Do you love me?" That's needy. That's needy as fuck. But if you look at her and be like, "I love you," and then she be like, "For sure," then it's like, hold on, bitch, who you talking to?
At what time and what duration does what you speak of expire? Because I feel like at a certain expiration date, then you are lacking in self-worth. You are disrespecting yourself, staying with somebody that you know is not requiting your love.
I feel like that's where it gets tricky. That's a person by person basis, because you got the people that fall in love after one date type shit. You know, we joke about it all the time. You got the people that might never, like, you got guys that'll never be like, "I never love a bitch." Like, you know what I mean? It's everybody is a little different. You can't really.
But you don't have to live with someone then, and not only that, if
my bad, go.
If you're not expecting to be loved back.
I agree.
But I think once you get in a relationship, that's what you're expecting. So like, to her point, it's not that his self-worth is lacking. I think he's anticipating what comes with the relationship. Growth and love comes as time comes. I just think his problem is he needs to realize the timing that he's already put in. What more? Somebody said, "What more can I do now?" You've already paid for everything. You live with me.
Showed your hands.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like, you've already showed her. Like, you can't come back.
If she ain't telling you she love you by now,
you stop being. I think. With people, normal human nature is like, if you keep pulling, and like, people will pull away from that. People want what they can't have. That's goes for everything. And so, do you love me? She says no, but I like you a lot. She's keeping it a buck.
But
you know
that's what I'm saying. He said he didn't say, "Do you love me?"
He did. She said,
he said, I never asked, "Do you love me?" I said, "I love you."
Then she told me she does. Oh, okay, but she does. Well, she said she doesn't love me, but she likes me a lot.
That's why I said it's, and then too, it's verbiage. But like, that's why I can't say it's needy, because to me, needy is walking up to me, "Do you love me? Are you in love with me?" Then it's like, damn.
But it sounds like he's doing that. Because if he didn't ask, And that means he said I love you so much to where she just said, nigga, I don't love you, but I like you a
Not
lot.
that, man, that could be easy a conversation. Don't put him on it like that.
What you
Like,
mean?
she just,
Yeah,
like,
that's
shut
what
up,
I
nigga,
want.
stop
We
saying I
I
have
love
don't
you.
have proof of that conversation.
Yeah.
And I also think we don't
But
have
time
proof
out.
of her past. Now, to everybody's is different. She could be a person who has been tarnished by love.
I know this bitch. I know this. I know this.
So you could be tarnished by love. She could have had a bad experience with falling in
Right.
love first too fast, or falling in love with a man that didn't love her, and now she's whatever. You know, I don't know. I just think for his sake, since he's the one that's asking our opinion, I'm gonna say, bro, you got to tread lightly and start to
Yeah.
weigh your options and start to just see
Yeah.
if what you're putting in is what is the are you receiving back at least
reciprocation.
is
Yeah.
at least somewhat. Are you getting it somewhere else? She might be the freak of the week, might be giving you threesomes, she might be doing extra shit on the side, watching your kids when you know, she might have some other value that is he's holding on to
Dijon
than
had his
just
hand
I
raised.
love you.
He just needy.
On part 3, can we tell this nigga to leave this bitch already?
That's what I'm saying.
We'll start this time for part 2.
I
but-
do agree with you though that when you said like kind of I would say if you're hella invested and you really do love this girl and I can't see
Bro.
the reasoning for this, but
Stop.
if you just can't find it in yourself
She
to
better be
leave
the
her,
baddest bitch, dog.
start stopping.
Gang, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Stopping. Stop buying everything for her.
see what happens.
Stop doing everything for her. Like really just let her understand your value.
Right.
Even though those things are, you know, tangible and not really emotional, which is fucked up because really you want her to understand your emotional worth.
That might
your
be why she's
emotional
with him.
value.
So him pulling that
so
away, you gonna see.
It's gonna start showing you what's what and who's who's. Like you're gonna start seeing it. If you stop doing stuff and she start really tripping, I think you'll have your answer. She might leave. She might leave you.
That's a good way to get her to force her to show her hands.
Yeah.
Because he done showed his.
Because I feel like
But I can tell he don't want to lose her, and this is kind of
don't.
what it's.
It would
don't.
have happened by now, player. Like, let's keep it a buck.
She must be a bad
That's
one, bro.
not true.
It would have happened by now. The person that his person would have showed him the love and make him
your
feel
lady
that
bad.
love by now. It don't take 2.5 years.
If you are a
for
man
somebody,
and you're not exerting confidence, which nothing in part 1 nor 2 has done, she's not gonna respect you. You could buy all the shit, but if you acting like a dweeb, nigga, I'm gonna treat you like a dweeb. So
but she gonna always
She
treat you
having
like
her
a
cake
dude?
and
the
eating it
moment
too.
that he stops asking her for affirmation and starts leading, I think the relationship will turn
Oh,
around.
you telling this nigga to go fuck somebody else?
No, he's pretty much telling him.
That's
No.
what I'm
no,
saying.
he
You
said
telling
drop your
this-
nuts and
I
don't
know
give a fuck.
exactly what
Yeah.
you saying.
I'm not saying don't give a
You
fuck.
telling this nigga to go fuck another bitch, get his confidence up because he crying and he bitching him out.
I'm not saying go if you really care
If you
about it.
in
I'm not
love,
saying
that ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. To me, what I'm
what I
reading
heard.
is you're asking for affirmation. Stop doing that.
That's what I heard. I'm
Scotty
sorry.
saying
My
pretty
fault.
much drop your nuts and quit caring what she does. Live your life, do your thing, and see if she
Live your
balances
life,
with
do
you.
your thing. Okay, yeah.
No,
You
no.
telling him to go fuck somebody else. Live your life, do your thing. Mean go fuck somebody else.
Sir,
I know
have
what
to
live
be
your life, do
sexually
your
active.
thing.
Joe,
do
you
your thing.
faded. I didn't say none of that. What I'm saying is be a leader, dog. Be a leader, bro. That's all I'm saying.
This don't mean you're not being a leader,
Y'all wanna
Jody.
talk
Take
about
It
it.
is me.
Do you
Be
feel
a
like he's
leader.
not?
How is
He finna lead himself
Okay.
to another bitch. That's what he finna lead to.
baby? What are we? What are we doing? That's the opposite of a leader.
But
100%.
if he's telling us he did not
Bro,
say
that's
that,
a conversation that relationships have, bro. Like just because you're not in a relationship, men and women
You've
sit
asked
down
your
and be
girl.
like, "What are
You've
we?"
asked your girl what you're doing in a relationship. I know you haven't. Stay. I know you haven't.
I haven't.
I know you haven't, bro.
I'm just trying to get the benefit of the doubt because I know those conversations do happen where you want some understanding. Like, okay, I've been showing you this much. Where are you at with it? Where are you at? Is it maybe at some point, 2.5 years in, you got to ask her where we at with it. Clearly, that's what he's doing.
I shouldn't say it.
yeah, that
That's what I'm saying.
must be the
we
catch
are
in
the
this
ones. We
relationship.
are the ones that'll
Who's the
technically sit
catch?
down
She's
and
gotta
ask
be
that
the catch.
He's the catch. He just don't know it.
That
He
could be
paying for
true, but I'm
everything.
saying
I agree with that.
this story
No.
is as if she's the catch.
Don't
But
lie to him.
I
That's what I'm
guess
telling
that
you.
is going back to
But
your
in reality,
whole,
he's the catch because he has such a good heart. He's willing to do all this for this. Oh, I'm finna get upset.
But,
No,
but
it's
that's
not-
what
it's
I'm
not her
saying.
fault.
Hold on.
It's natural.
No, because if I got hella money and I got all these leeches around me and I'm just nigga, you got to know your worth. And
That's why I said I think I'm gonna go back and it might be the worth thing at this point.
Oh,
it
self?
might be the self
Yeah,
worth.
after 2.5 years, you got to
because
question
it's
your.
like, yeah, who's to say who's the catch?
I got last point. Last point on
What
this
he's
for me.
acting is like she's the catch. He said he's a black man. We didn't say what she was.
Me.
Damn, she can't. What is?
No, he said.
she have
But
to be
I'm saying he
acting?
emphasized.
Oh,
I'm-
girl, now.
I didn't like that either.
No, I'm saying.
What
he-
did you mean,
no,
black
he-
Captain?
No, he.
Yeah,
We asked.
Oh, we asked.
We
We
asked.
asked.
Oh, okay. So
I
was it
said
there?
at the end of the the thing I said. I don't know. I said let's stop everything because we don't know if it's a male, a female, what they are, who they are.
So why you just get mad when I said because he
Can we
said
pull
I'm a
up his
black
page?
man?
Because
What do
you
he look
said
like?
that he could be the catch. You said you didn't like that he didn't say what she was to see if she was the catch because you wanted to know what race she was to know what.
Well, in general,
whether or
he
not
just
she was the
emphasized her
catch.
being black. So I'm curious to know what type of nationality woman he's dating too. I mean, that could be a big thing.
what do you
Well,
say?
she got a white girl woman or a white girl. You know what I'm saying? That could change this whole. Look, your eyes got
That
big.
whole shit.
That's the only reason why I'm saying.
Wait, is he up here writing this about a snow bunny?
I'm trying to.
We don't know.
We
You
don't
wrote
know.
this a fair to say about a snow bunny?
We don't know.
Hey Siri, call Dr. Uno.
Yeah, the fuck?
If this is a snow bunny, I will personally log into all the accounts and block you, sir. I swear to
You see how
God.
narrative you started?
Two episodes of a snow bunny interracial
Love
dating
is
therapy.
love,
Absolutely, bro. I don't even have my license.
We're
for
not
that.
gonna say the race is
Man,
gonna affect
look.
her value.
No,
or
not at all.
Whether or not she's the prize.
But it might change how we look at him.
You need to fuck another bitch in that
Okay.
house.
That
That's,
might-
that's
you
what
see
it
what
needs
I'm
to
saying?
get.
You see what I'm
Quick
saying?
fix.
I got Big Dick
Quick
again.
fix.
Okay.
She
I
come
see where
home,
was
you
going.
fucking another bitch in that house. Boom. Problem solved.
You on real?
Right.
So now you on his page. Just send
I
him to go
didn't
fuck
say
his bitch.
that.
You on real Jody and Yvette vibes?
Oh yeah, easy. All you gotta do, Mr. Man. Thank you for saying that. All you gotta do, take your ass to CVS. Go over to that makeup department,
Yeah.
buy you some fake eyelashes, and leave one on the counter in the
this nigga
bathroom.
cold.
How she acts is going to
Everything.
dictate where y'all
How much she
stand.
care?
What if she kill him?
Brother, man, that's not gonna work for
That means she
you.
love him?
Crime of passion.
All right, let's wrap it up on Jody. What are our final sentiments for Jody in this situation?
Go to CVS.
Man, leave the bitch,
I
man.
love
Yeah,
it.
damn. Just I don't want to hear about this shit.
But you
No,
better
leave that
say,
bitch.
he don't
right,
love
my
me no
nigga.
more. He don't
Why he don't love me no more?
That's what you sound like, Jody. Don't write this show about this white girl no more.
Well,
We
look,
don't know if it's a white girl.
We don't
It's a
know.
white girl.
Summarize it, please.
These y'all, let's summarize and say shout out to you for look, this is the engagement we give you. You got a whole 15 minutes conversation about Jody and Yvette and his relationship. So please continue to use Is It Fair to Say on Twitter so we can do the same thing with your issues.
Yes.
Which takes us into the next one from 40 Wardy. Is it fair to say Scotty looks like baby Sinclair from Dinosaurs?
God,
Not the mama. Not the mama.
I never seen that.
Looking as Bad Boys Records logo looking as
Bad Boys record.
I just want to point out the fact that
Not the mama.
he read that voluntarily because
I didn't read it
That's what I was
beforehand.
reading. Now I'm looking your ass up right now. You better hope you don't
Hashtag
wear that
ace
ass.
pick.
No, look at the Not the Mama joke. 'cause
shout out to the AIDS Fit.
This joke used to get me when I was younger too. The homies used to say this about me, so that's why I get
What
to laugh
movie
at
is
you.
this? What is
It's a-
that?
it
From
was a
Land
TV
Before
show.
Is it from Land Before Time?
No, it was a TV
Oh, I love
show.
Land Before Time with Littlefoot.
Look it up. It was a TV
Oh,
show.
Baby Sinclair. I don't know that then.
You gotta
These
look it
niggas is weenies.
He said you look like the Bad
Fake
Boys.
accounts.
Oh,
He
no
got me.
profile pic. Oh, Scott.
Not the mama.
That's what he said I look like?
Yeah.
That nigga got hoes, nigga.
That's
Hey, you low key do look like him though.
I had to double take
Do I?
it. It-
Oh, the cosign is what gets niggas in trouble. See?
That's the
I fuck with
retweet.
it.
They ain't even
Oh,
talking about.
yeah.
I mean, they
Yeah.
can't even talking about.
the retweet is
I
terrible.
don't really see it. I just give it more baby bop to me, but I don't know.
It look look more like Dijon than it look like me.
No,
No.
My face not defined like that.
But it's the shape.
His eyes not that big.
Tight eyes.
My eyes
Tight
is big.
Almond eyes, if you will.
Almond.
You coming to this nigga defense today.
I have to.
They road dogs. I respect it. I don't even. I'll be staying my ground when
There
they
you
get.
go.
I seen the group chat said Didi. I said, whoa, it's getting thick. I said it's getting crazy in this motherfucker.
Nicknames and shit.
I said, I ain't bet.
Don't hate. What's next?
You Scotty too hottie.
I ain't Didi though.
You Scotty too hottie.
I'll take that.
Though 6, why you always got to do some
Yo, what
extra
is
shit?
that?
My voice got all high
we gave it
pitched. 6, why you got to do it?
That's fitty.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
All right, well, that takes us into the next one.
Y'all
This
messy.
comes from Karana Queen.
Oh.
I gave my boyfriend $20 to go gamble. He won 7 bands. Should he split it with me, or how much does he owe me? Ooh, this is a good question.
Great question.
I like this type of question.
I'm gonna need my 3.5.
Okay, wait. Before we get in, because we could go in blind. Let's set a surface. Let's set a surface. How long have they been in a relationship? Are they in love? Is this just like a dating thing? Like, are
Why
they?
does that matter?
We don't
Because I
know.
think that if you're just dating
That don't
and it's
matter.
like, are you
That
really
don't
love
matter.
them?
Well, let's just say it says boyfriend, so they're exclusive.
Yeah, they're together.
Okay.
It's
okay.
not just
All right.
this
You
nigga
said
that I
the
was
ground
messing
rules.
with.
I just want to
Set the
kind of just so that
ground
we didn't all go in throwing blind, guesstimates. Okay, what y'all think?
3.5.
What?
It do matter how deep y'all in, because if we living together,
How do your finances?
We splitting that differently.
See, my answer is going to be different because I'm in a relationship that live together. That's why I want to know what y'all think.
I'm gonna come from the standpoint of we're dating and we're not living together, but we're dating.
Okay.
On some real nigga shit, I give you, I give you half of that. That's easy.
That's petty
easy.
money.
I
Like
might
we
give you-
going up, baby. Here's 35.
I feel like it's because it's 7,000. It's easy for y'all to say that.
Hell no, I want the whole truth. What I really want to say, I ain't gonna do it.
What's that you, Illa?
Because I wouldn't have told her. I wouldn't have told her I won, but
I feel like, if that's your boyfriend, I would expect that he would do something for me. I don't know.
not half.
Off your 20, like.
Halfsies?
Okay, look, y'all about to leave Vegas. It's for perfect because I just did it. Y'all about to leave Vegas, babe. I got 20 cash left. You want to just hit the casino real quick and drop this on black?
Before you go, I say if your pimp game, or not your pimp game, if your arm's strong enough, you really ain't got to give her no money. You could buy her something that's
So
like $1,000 if
she
that.
foots, you armed, she got to be foots.
Whatever it is, if your arm's strong enough, a girl that love you, she ain't even really tripping off that.
I don't even think it's about no arm. I think that's just, it's different. Again, all this should be different strokes for different
that's why I was trying to get
folks.
some balance.
If
You
my
get
girl
it.
press me for that, that's out.
No,
I
she
feel
shouldn't
like
press you.
I would be the type that would just kind of, me personally, I would wait.
And see?
Yeah.
Not
That's
even
me.
ask, but just see how he gonna react.
I'm gonna wait because that's always my thing. I'm gonna check your temperature. Like, I'm gonna check your integrity. Like, how are you gonna play that?
But what if you expect him to do something because y'all been together for 3 years?
But that's my whole thing. Exactly. Something.
She wise.
Something. I'm not even gonna peep. I'm not
just
even
gonna
gonna
be
say
excited
anything.
for
I'm
the
gonna
fact
just
that
peep. I'm gonna just peep.
Okay.
But what would
I'm
be?
not gonna expect anything. I'm gonna peep and then I'm gonna judge. I will say that I'm gonna judge based
How
on
you-
what
how
you
you-
did.
how you move, yeah.
Now, if you just take it and spin off with it, it's like, damn, that's crazy. That's
That's
crazy.
you.
You're not
That's
gonna
how
leave
you
though.
are.
Huh?
Are you
That's
gonna
how
leave?
they are.
Depends how
But that's
deep
what
you
I'm
are.
saying. No, we'll have a conversation. That's when the conversation gets. If it go a couple weeks or something, it's like, all right, bro. Like, that was crazy.
So, but what would be okay? What's not crazy? Like
So let
a
me
band? Like what would be like? All right, we
But
good.
that's why I started it by saying, at least just do something for me. Like, let's
Yeah.
go have a date night. Let's go have a
Told
night
you,
out. Let's
arm
go
strong
to
enough.
let's go
So
to the.
this is-
But that's why I said that's not an arm, fool.
That's an arm.
That's
No, it's
certain
not.
people.
No.
Because it's other bitches that'll be like, I need all that. Because that was my 20.
Yeah, you got to give me
She
at
don't
least
love you
half.
enough.
All you
nigga.
did,
Right.
all
Right.
you did
Enough.
was pull the lever on the penny machine. That was my 20. I told you hit max bet. I need all that.
That's the white
Then
snow
there's
bunny.
some girls that'll say, and that's what I feel like their relationship
See, your
is.
first-
I'm
see-
requesting mine
but-
on Cash App.
See, your first point
3.5.
is kind of like how I think my girl would look at it. She's not going to expect anything. But in this case, I would look at it from a standpoint of a relationship. We live together. Our finances are one and the same. We don't share accounts, but our money is each other's
Yeah.
money. Like, when we got to do shit, we got to do shit. So in this case, it'd be like we would celebrate crazy together and be like, hey, what we about to do, babe? Let's do a vacation. We about to do this. Oh, shit, we can
Yeah.
get this for the house. And then at that point, it's like we went together more so
Yeah.
than here's 3,500, me 3,500, and then later on we gonna be like, we need the money anyway.
Yeah.
So I just feel like depending on how deep you are in the relationship,
No, that's a
it's
good
like
point.
how you
Teamwork.
move it. Yeah, like how you
Because
move
too,
it.
you could even be in one of those relationships where it's like the guy is one of those like, oh, what you doing today? Oh, I'm thinking about going to the nail shop. Boom.
Boom.
He might cash app you 150 and be like, get your toes and your nails. Like he might be one of those guys anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if you already know that's what you dealing with, then it's like he gonna break me
Oh,
off
it
at
ain't
some
shit
point
anyway.
too.
Or like you want to
most-
help their family
If
since
he
So
somebody
already-
that's
said
why I'm
family.
like, if he already like that, then that's just 7 more bands that could be
In our
used
shit.
somewhere. Like, oh, okay, now we might stay. Now we might get an extra night at
Right.
in Vegas. Now we might push the flights back. We might go to Nobu. We might do this. Like, you never know.
As long as we mutually benefit, as I think.
Yeah.
Fuck the amount of money.
Nigga, please.
Eyeballs out of here.
Six just do a last little, a
What,
quick
Steve,
little.
pull up Stevie Wonder like this.
Six threw up a quick little one in relation to what we just saying. You won 30 million and your best friend's eye surgery is 29 million. What
Beat
would
it.
you do? Oh, this is crazy. You a blind
Very
motherfucker.
You wouldn't do it. What if your friend won 30 and your shit was 29?
It's why.
Nigga, we blind
wrong with
together. We
mine?
balling out.
Ain't nothing wrong with my fucking eyes.
You wouldn't want your boy to
Good.
front that 29?
I eat all kind of carrots. I'm good. I don't know. My
Why
eyes
would I?
work-
Why should I be the one to overturn God's plan if they didn't? If they weren't supposed to see.
You didn't.
Wait,
I
you don't
don't give
think
a damn about
that's?
your lazy eye, Willie.
Do I look like this?
But it's not like you. It's not like you earned 30. You won it, and then your boy just happened.
I'm not going, well,
Okay, so
I won 30, then your boy called you like, bro, I need 29.
Forrest Whitaker eye. Last time
I see what you're trying to say though.
Like,
But
it's
I'm
like,
gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna fuck him up real quick because
Put some Douce on the eye, but it pop right out.
You just said that in your heart of hearts, you really wouldn't want to split the 7 bands with your bitch, but you'll give your bro 29 M's.
Oh, Scotty.
That's crazy.
Looking funny in the light.
That's crazy,
The thing
alpha
is,
male.
because when it comes to like women I deal with,
My brothers,
I
when it comes
already
to my
pay for
brothers, don't do
everything.
anything. Yeah.
I already pay for
look,
everything.
Got him.
Look, to the other side of the spectrum, though, this is life changing. What if your homie's never seen ever in his life?
Shame.
And if you got a little extra, what if you already a millionaire and this is just like extra change?
Wait, he never seen?
Like,
he don't
he's
need to see.
blind.
He's
It just
good.
says eye
Yeah, missing
surgery.
out on shit.
It doesn't say he's
Now,
blind.
if
It
People don't
says,
look like nothing.
it says eye.
You don't want to see this cold world, nigga.
It says eye. He has another eye.
Get him a patch.
Eye surgery,
Look
one
I'll get him the flyest patch in the world.
like Slick Rick. Fuck that.
I get him them glasses right there from Louis
Thick-ass
Vuitton, and he'll be fine.
Y'all, that's not right.
What?
That's not
29.
right.
I'm spending.
That's literally.
That's greed,
That's
bro.
like
That's not
90%.
greedy. You
That's
greedy
like
to want it for your
90%.
eye.
That's a come up, nigga.
You greedy to want my
I
29
can't
million.
see,
no,
dog.
you greedy to want my 29 million for your eye. If you was a real homie, you'd be like, fuck it, let's travel the world and just guide me, nigga.
I can't see shit.
Tell me what we looking at.
Nigga, you can
God,
smell
you just
different.
Tell me what we looking at.
Yes, you
We
can.
rich, nigga.
You
Nigga,
can
if
smell
that
all
nigga you
the
said
different
guide me,
air.
We can-
the type of nigga you wouldn't even take him. You'll tell him he in Dubai, nigga.
God.
That nigga in the crib, you like Dubai. That's the pyramid. That's the pyramid. It's a brick wall. It's foul ass niggas, man. Them niggas is foul, man.
Oh man.
I would front that for my nigga. I ain't
You
gonna
gonna
lie.
take that man
Or
to
sure,
Long
whoever it
Beach.
is.
That is
Take that nigga to Long Beach. You in Tahiti, bro.
We in
Like,
Bali right now.
That's
No.
crazy.
He gonna be like, it smell crazy.
I can't believe they asked that question.
That's
a
hilarious.
dumb
Yeah,
question.
that's a no-brainer.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
You're
that's
not getting
y'all
that
foul.
pocket.
I guess.
I just can't get past the fact that you are so dead
Oh,
set
that's
on
funny.
paying for the bro eye surgery and not doing
Nothing for
something
your
for the bitch.
Yeah, pimp game strong.
We talking.
See what I'm saying?
We talking eyesight versus.
He could have
frivolous
that.
spending.
He'll have that patch on walking down Fig. Fuck with
But
me.
okay.
Yeah.
Hell, fucking
Flip
no.
the script. What if it was y'all that needed it?
What do you mean?
My eyes are good. Stop bringing up my eyes.
Wait, no, what do you mean?
If you needed the surgery and your boy and whoever just won, your best friend just won 29, won it, not had it work. You won
I would
that
never
shit.
ask my homie for 29 million
I'm
to
not
change
asking nobody to come up off
all
nothing
of
for
your
me.
money. If my surgery was like
not
5
all of it.
million,
You got a
maybe.
whole thousand, a whole
If my
million.
surgery was like 5 million. Hey, bro, what's the deal?
I'm gonna be real with you.
That's
I'm not
crazy.
even finna. Anything that somebody could hold over my head, I'm not doing it. Cause I'm not expecting the fact that you're not finna turn around and be like, and that's why. No,
I want you to-
I paid
I'll pop that
29
eye out.
I
million.
want you to do
Somebody
something.
that-
I want you to do
I'll
something.
take
Hold on. Ella, I want you to close your eyes for the rest of the show. Don't open your eyes.
Just one.
No.
Just one.
Just-
She only has to
because-
close one eye.
What the fuck is
You can't even close your eyes for the show. He's talking about his eyes,
Well,
bro.
entertainers. Just one eye for a
But
little
look, that's to want to ask your friend for that much. Like, you'll probably got to be high. There's friends
Stay-
that
I
he know.
I can't see,
Can
bro.
I put a pin in what you was finna say? Because what were you finna say? Who? Somebody did a what?
I was saying that there's people that have had surgeries offered to them to be repaired and they turned it down. Whether the reason is for whatever the reason is, whether it was too expensive and they didn't feel comfortable that person
not finna
paying
play with
for
y'all.
it. But you know, it all depends on how you feel. Do you want to let a friend or a homie pay for something for you, or do you want to take that amount of money from them when you know they may not have that much? It all comes down to how you feel about your friendship.
Who was finna pay for some surgery?
Some surgeries. What are you talking about? I turned down the ones I got offered.
No.
I don't want no weight loss surgery off Instagram.
No, I ain't
They
into
wanted
that.
me to go with Rolly. We was gonna get the same situation.
fucking lying.
They offered me.
Oh,
I'm trying to tell you, they offered me the
no,
same deal.
no.
They offered me the
You
same
lying.
deal as Rolly. I took the deal. She went. She looked
You was
good
finna
though.
get the abs?
She looked good. She
Hey, we look good
that
on your
table.
Twitter, bro.
Oh, thank you. I
That's
try to
fire.
get us on there as well. Yeah. What you over there being messy for?
I like your tweet.
Anywho, you want me to read it?
You should, since it was yours.
All
Oh,
right.
this did come from Dijon. Okay.
All right. Is it fair to say that Tupac was a West Coast artist despite being born on the East Coast? The same could be said about artists like Ice-T, Corrupt, and Lady of Rage. We know Ice-T is from Jersey originally. Corrupt is from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And Lady of Rage is from somewhere in Virginia. We spoke about this with ATM Danny. Shout out to him.
Shout out to
He
Danny.
had Pac in his top 5 somewhere. So how you guys feel about this prompt?
Is it fair to say? I feel like Pac fully claimed the West Coast. Like,
To the fullest.
he
Yeah.
was here. He was raised. I mean,
He
well,
went to-
I'm not finna say raised, but
Yeah, he went to war for the West Coast. So
Yeah.
in his mind, he was a West Coast kid. Like you said on the last episode, his career really started when he moved to Marin City in
Yeah.
the Bay. And I think where a lot of people, I think the LA thing is the tricky part. I think he's a West Coast artist, no matter what.
He's a California artist.
Right, California artist, no matter what. But the LA thing is where people get tricky because he was really, like I said, only with Suge for like 9,
Less
10
than a
months.
year.
Yeah, so like.
Yeah, he's not an LA artist. I never consider him an LA artist.
No, he just loved LA and repped it so hard that you had to think he was from LA. He repped it so hard. You know what I'm saying?
But he said it all. The thing about it is, if you really were a Pac fan and you really paid attention, he's said it all. Like, there was no secret about it. He wasn't trying to be like hiding anything. He said it. I was born here. I did this here. I came over here. I went to school here. I met up with these guys from here, and then I met up with these guys from here. And this is where I got the game. This is where I got this. Like, he was very open about it. But I feel like you gotta base it off of where somebody jumps off the porch at. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's always my thing. Like, when you ask somebody like, where you from, it's like, I want to hear where you was at middle and high school at. High school more than even like elementary school, because you could have grew up in Compton in elementary school and then left and was in Calabasas for the rest of that time. You're not finna tell me you're from Compton for the rest of your life.
What's foundational? Like, where did you become a person? Where did you become yourself at?
Where did you hop off the porch at? Where did you come into your adulthood at? Where did you find yourself at? Like, coming of age. When did that happen? That's where you claim.
Yeah, when you become a man, like being born in Brooklyn and moving to Baltimore, and then like your teen years being there and your art school years and all that. When he moved to the West Coast, and not only to that, he went to war for the West Coast.
Right.
So we not only talking about where he's from, it's no doubt about it. He went to a war with a whole coast.
Yeah.
Off the sake of the West Coast, and he was born over there.
Yeah.
Right. Some might say in a different spectrum or perspective, rather, that maybe that's why he went so hard, because he wasn't originally like born from there. You know, it's something. It's not. What's the word for that? When you kind of like overcompensate.
Yeah.
I didn't say that, but when you overcompensate because you're not from there necessarily.
Yeah, I could see where somebody could say that, but I wouldn't agree with it.
Like she said, when you jumped off the porch.
Yeah, I think he was just. I think Pac was an extremely passionate man about whatever if he was with you, he was loyal. If he hated you, he hated you. Like, whatever it was 10. The love was 10, the anger was 10, the representation was 10. And so I feel like when he got with them and he came out here, the way that he was accepted, he wanted to repay that, and he rode for niggas, like, and that's where it was just like, shit, whoever, these my brothers, so wherever they at, I'm at. Wherever we from, like,
he screamed West Side on everything.
Because you can't, I mean, even then it gets real tricky. Then you get into talking about, like, even the people who, I'm not going to say they necessarily claim to be from here, but, like, what do we make of, like, we talked about this before, like, the older rappers that come out here and then start claiming a set.
Yeah, that does happen.
It's like, you can't say, you know, Bompton, Pyru and all this, and then be like, oh, but I'm from over here. You can do that because you fell in with these people and they loved you and they accepted you, and now you like whatever they on, I'm on. So it gets tricky.
It gets tricky, but rest in peace, Pac.
For sure.
West Coast legend, regardless.
Yeah, his signature pose is throwing up the West Side. So there's no question.
What was that tweet from? Was that from Only Six?
No, this was from Only Six.
Get the fuck off the page.
Yeah.
I will throw this Stanley back there at your head and end this whole show. Go ahead. I'm not reading shit.
I sent him my tweet.
All right, well,
read it from back there then. Say it with your chest, bird ass. Say it. Before I have Scotty.
I'm going to say, you trying to throw me under the bus.
Niggas lose and be mad.
Don't have me call Scotty.
Go ahead, Scotty, read it. You're a great reader.
Don't read it.
Scotty look like he twisted in the back.
I can't even see
All
that
right,
shit.
I'll read it. At Only Six, is it
I
fair
can't
to
see
say
nothing.
Rams won in phase on and off the field last weekend? Oh my God.
We supposed to be
I did see this fight.
Oh, I forgot your
Six being messy.
loyalty, your allegiance.
Six being a Rams fan.
Six, y'all don't even have a team.
And we still whooped
And we
y'all
still
ass.
whooped-
I
yeah,
told
we
you.
still
No.
won.
Y'all didn't whoop nothing. They did. You need to go. What I tell you on Sunday. Go to a Pop Warner game and cheer for Long Beach. Quit talking to me. Quit talking to me.
No, that 49er fan got dropped. A couple bop.
Damn!
Six, I didn't see this. Six, I didn't
How
see
did I
this on
miss
the timeline.
this?
Oh, y'all
I
ain't see
swear I
this?
didn't see this.
I would have posted
All right, look, it's
this.
gonna come back from the
You
beginning.
don't know
Look.
yet. Why would you
Look,
post this?
Here go the. Oh wait, go back. Here go the narration. Bop stole on you with the left. His wife tried to jump
know
in.
what
He like, don't touch me, baby. Don't touch me. I ain't even gonna mess with you. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Eventually, she kept pressing him. He pushed her off. Like, you got to get up off me. Bop.
Oh,
Hey, 49er
So her man
dude is a
came
buster.
back mad.
Mixed use?
Got dropped.
He a buster.
Excuse me?
He fighting
Yeah, bust.
Homie in
Not
the
49ers
blue.
fans, but that dude is a bust. Who, you know him or something?
I don't. I didn't know what you
Because
said.
I assume that's his girl.
Yes.
His girl's fighting this grown ass nigga, and he's sitting there talking to the
Oh,
other
she
nigga.
getting active though. She got
As she
you know,
should.
short girls be fighting like that too. They be feisty like that.
Well, it's because they know most of the time they're not gonna get hit back.
Shoot, she got popped.
She
Got
did.
popped. Damn, bro,
No
I did not see
comment.
that on the timeline
I didn't see
at
that.
all.
No comment.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
That's
That's
insane.
out of
I hate
pocket.
everybody. No comment.
All right.
This
Oh, I forgot.
I can't. Ooh, I can't wait.
6.
I'm sorry.
You'll get your vengeance, I'm sure. Who wants
shit,
to do
you stupid.
You stupid. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. This is you stupid. Our first one is woman is going viral for being in a relationship with 2 twin brothers.
Whoa, okay. Let me.
I love this
Okay, see, this
post.
is the second time I've seen this. Not her. Another woman was with twins on the timeline, and they found out on Cheaters.
Cheaters is
shoot.
so fake.
Black people?
No,
I don't trust
Well,
nothing Flacco
black
posts,
woman.
man.
That's how.
No, this is all going viral all over real Twitter. Real
Yeah,
Twitter has
this
been
is-
You gotta
posting on
hate
this
for
the whole
Flacco.
weekend.
It's not.
You gotta hate for Flacco.
I know Flacco. I had conversations with Flacco, but I don't trust nothing. That
Zoom in, 6, zoom in.
One's grabbing the ooh-ah.
The,
It ain't a yam. That's a
We gonna
sweet potato.
No, he's grabbing.
The moose knuckle,
we gonna get straight to it.
and the other one is grabbing the cheek.
Let me see the dude face.
Dude.
These 2 black. This is dweeb bullshit behavior, bro.
What?
The fact that 2 of these niggas is twin brothers fucking with this girl, and they look like young niggas, so whatever. But
They're
that's
all
bullshit.
young.
I want to blame her, but it's these 2 niggas. That's weird. That's creepy. What the fuck is going on?
I agree. I don't think this is.
That's not
tight.
cool.
yeah, as
that's
brother,
not
why
player.
would you want to smash the same girl at the same time? I can see if like your brother smashed and then like a couple months later you ended up hitting, but like at the same time,
In theory, it's nasty, but it's a nice photo. In theory, it's nasty, but it's a nice photo. She was player. I think it's player. If she has some ass, I like this picture.
all right. So is she a hoe or are they? Pause.
She's a hoe, but she's my type of hoe, and they for sure freaky.
I will say.
Yeah. Okay.
I was about to say,
You want to do
'cause-
say tonight?
Because I'm definitely gonna say we don't often see the polygamous relationships with the 2 guys and the 1 girl. We usually see 1 guy and multiple
reverse,
women.
yeah.
So I can't. He's not wrong. She's definitely player because you don't really ever, as a woman, it's just like the difference between
that bitch.
a threesome and a train.
Yeah.
Like
This is the
if
difference.
it's 2 women and a guy, they call it a threesome. But if it's 2 guys and a girl, they
Yeah,
call
train.
it a train.
She is
it's
not
the
player.
same thing.
So is she getting trained, or is they having threesomes every night?
That's what I'm saying. That depends on the terminology of it. This is a relationship.
I am too.
So
I'm,
you can't.
I'm
say,
hoping it's for the pick 2 and that they just must both be smashed or something like
I
that.
hate that.
But I would hope they're not in a full on relationship. Like, why would you and your brother want to date the same girl? That just
Don't
seems
even
so
take these
crazy.
pictures. Go pick up a book. I don't like this type of shit, bro.
Go viral,
I want
bro.
black men to be leaders, bro. This is some bullshit. I truly, this shit makes.
This the shit that helps feed your content.
Who content? Flacco, not mine.
You
this
wouldn't
is
post
bullshit.
this?
No.
Okay,
If this
so
happened in LA,
Fair
you
to
would
say.
not
I got a
post
little
that.
brother and a little sister. That's bullshit.
Fair to say. You have some morals.
are they twins?
Or who twins?
Your siblings? Then
No.
that shouldn't affect you. So what
I
I'm
hate
saying
you.
is, let's take this out of it.
Okay.
How do y'all feel about polygamy?
Like dating more than one person?
Aside from that, if they're not related, if there's no incest,
I think if you're a man that can afford it, I think it's a financial decision.
what about the other way around?
I think
So
no.
a woman doing that, I believe in double standards, and I don't think that women should operate that way.
Oh, so you are saying that you practice double standards, not believe in, you practice. So you're saying that you are upholding a double standard, which
Yeah,
is
he
saying
would
that
do it,
men
but she
can do it
can't.
and women can't.
Yeah, I judge men and women differently. So for that Rams fight, right? If a man sees his woman getting hit by another man, I expect that man to do something.
Right.
If a woman hits a man, I don't expect the woman to go fight that other woman. That's a double standard. That's just my belief, though. I
Here's a
don't.
better double
Wait, you
standard.
you're not the
You have a
wrong
couple
bitch.
sleeping in bed at night, man and woman, and you hear a strange noise downstairs in the middle of the night.
She better not go down there.
The man's supposed to go down there, right?
Exactly.
So there are double standards that go both
Yes, for
ways.
sure.
Because if not, bitch, why you can't go down there and do something?
no,
Why
I
I stay up
totally-
here and call the police?
I agree.
So there are double standards that do uphold in society, I guess.
For sure.
But with this one, it's like if she young, she doing her thing. Cool. Polygamy for me, no. I've dated twins, but it was not at the same time.
Drop that bomb.
That was-
Would you care to dive into that?
No,
Or
'cause
that
they probably watch it.
That was
No,
like case
go
drop.
ahead.
Okay. No, I think
Do they know?
They know now.
That's why he didn't care to divulge.
Yeah.
No, I don't think polygamy is healthy. If you're talking about polygamy when it comes to like curating a separate relationship where like you know your significant other is going with her other partner to go like bond. You know, I think like if polygamy later on in the relationship comes down the line where it's a physical thing and your woman is like she's willing to bring another woman in or she's willing to let you step out or vice versa, you're willing to let your woman step out, I think that's a relationship decision. It's a tough decision.
like
I'm not
open
saying
relationship.
we're not open, but I don't think because when I think of polygamous relationship, I think of relationship, right? I think of you're building and curating a whole separate relationship. So I don't think that's healthy by any means.
I don't think it's separate.
But
It's
it's
all
not.
together.
It's all
It's three,
three.
all
You're
in
saying
one.
that there's a difference
Or
between
four.
having a
Polygamy is
threesome
also
and being a polygamist, right? That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Like sometimes that's just sex, like one incident versus going,
polygamous
you have a
relationship
girlfriend, you
is-
have a girlfriend, XYZ. That's what you're saying?
That's
Yes,
an open relationship.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's
Open
like
is
an
when it's
open
separate.
relationship.
Polygamous when it's all together.
So all three of y'all are
Oh.
living in the house. You
That's
could go in
polygamous.
this girl bed. This girl could go in the girl
okay.
bed.
We in a group
They
chat.
all live together. It's not polygamy.
It don't,
No,
have, it
I'm
don't have
just
to do
saying
living.
they all
But it's
three
our
can
understanding.
interchange.
They
They're
have an
all
agreement.
interchangeable.
Or they can all have sex with each other
Yeah.
too.
No,
So
I
that's
don't
just
believe
nasty.
in that. I don't believe
So
in that
the
because
guy
that's
can
a
have
full
sex with the two
relationship.
girls.
That means there's three people in this relationship, and no.
Why
But
no?
that's why I said that one is a little different because that's an open relationship.
I
Because
wouldn't even-
them brothers not fucking with each other.
I don't even think-
So that's not polygamy.
You don't know that.
I don't even think I'd want that.
Ugh.
That
They're
no,
twins.
That's
he's
why
not
that's
wrong.
disgusting.
He's
That's
not wrong though,
twins,
because
though.
that's like them island boys. Remember the island,
Island
boys?
boys.
Oh, yeah.
The
They
men,
start
the
You're
men
saying
that's
polygamy,
twins.
everybody has to be sexually involved with each other.
Who's that?
Well, that's the thing. Like
For-
I'm assuming.
Not for polygamy. No, that doesn't have to. But you all agree that you're in a
Six,
relationship.
what's the
Do you
actual
get a tax
definition of
break or
polygamous
something? What is
relationship?
though? Like, do something? What's the benefit of being a polygamist? What you get?
It's just a personal preference.
It's just you get
I
your
mean,
cake and eat it too
I'm
at all
saying
times.
I don't know if that's the case. I'm saying that's the way I always thought
Cake?
it
Did somebody
was.
say cake?
Polygamy, the practice
You're
or
childish.
custom of having more than one wife or husband at the same time. So we're speaking of a relationship, wife or husband at the same time, and it's the practice of having that. So polygamy, everybody is together in a full relationship. 9 times out of 10 living together.
We
Do
know
we have
this-
any examples of this?
Yes, history, right? Different cultures have practiced polygamy. Kings and queens practice
Give
polygamy.
me a celebrity example.
Lou Williams.
He definitely had to-
Don't do that.
Kamala Harris. Oh, nigga was a
I don't
polygamist.
know.
No, we don't know
I
that.
don't know that
We don't know.
story.
They took a
Montel,
picture.
talk about
You
that.
talking about Mountain the talk show? Oh, when he had them two bitches on his arm. Oh,
One of them was his daughter.
But look, Lou Williams might be one of the best. One of the
Yes.
Okay, then
Hold
I
on.
got two.
Hold on,
Like
hold
I'm
on.
Lou.
Hold on, I think Lou Williams might be one of the best points because
Oh,
he
Neo.
is.
D. Ray Davis.
Neo.
He definitely has 2 girlfriends.
That is hella true.
D-Ray got 2
I
arms.
He
studied
has a
this
lot.
shit, man.
One,
I'm John studying shit, but
there was a lot.
Famous polygamist. Let's see.
I don't know if that's.
I mean, I don't even know if I'd even want to
Willow
exert that
Smith.
much energy.
it's a money thing,
No,
bro.
no. That's not polygamous. That's polyamorous. Please figure it out.
I don't know
'cause
if
that's
you
wrong.
want to. If you talk about a full on relationship with 2 girls and having to feed,
That's a lot.
Feed their emotions,
It's a
both of
lot.
their emotions in one house, and it's like sexual tension,
Nick
and then
Cannon.
she's not getting along with the other one. No, I don't think I can even handle that.
But think about this
Nick
though.
Cannon.
It does come with a lot of stress, but at the end of the day, a woman is a benefit. So imagine 2 of them.
But imagine having to spread yourself between those 2 women
And 2
if
women's
they're-
emotions.
That's why I said if you can afford
You
it,
gotta
money
eat.
will
No, I'm
alleviate
not
some of
talking
that.
about
You get 2
monetary.
breakfasts.
I'm talking
Because
about
lunches,
emotionally.
if I have a
dinners.
yeah.
No, fuck all that. You get 2 menstruation periods.
That's what I'm saying.
A
I'm
month.
telling you from somebody that's
If
in a
you're not
relationship.
really-
If I had to deal with 2 women like
You
that at the
can't-
same
like,
time,
it's hard.
I might lose my motherfucking mind, nigga.
Are you able? But that's what I'm saying. Like
Yes.
emotionally, you have to deal with the ups and downs of each woman every month, and that's if it's only 2. Let's not take it even farther.
Can we? Okay, what do we think like the cheating percentage is in America? How many people have a side chick? Just imagine if you took the side chick and put it in one.
7 out of 10.
But a side chick
Niggas
is a
are-
side for a reason. It doesn't come
Because
with
the other
everything.
woman
It doesn't
doesn't
come with all the
accept that.
emotions. It doesn't come with all
It
the
do.
extras.
It do.
It depends on who
Janet
you are.
Jackson.
Depends
Why
on who you
no?
are.
Why was Janet Jackson in the polygamy
But
thing?
with that is different because you can't smash the side chick in because the main chick is not poly. She don't agree with it. That's why she has to stay aside. We're talking about 2 women who actually agreed to be in a relationship with one man and them all of them each other.
Jocelyn,
I'm a-
Mimi, and Stevie J.
That didn't count because Jocelyn and Mimi was never fucking with each other.
Yeah, they wasn't okay
was
with it.
beefing.
But they knew about each other.
They was beefing.
That's polygamy right there. If they knew, well, maybe it's not. 'Cause they
No,
don't agree.
that's
They
just,
don't agree.
that's
I'm sorry.
We
still
just looked
that's
up the
still two
definition.
women that are
Tara?
arguing over who's the main. There's two
Amina?
women who are arguing over who's the main and who's the
Sticking to
side.
all the messy relationships.
He do.
Dijon cheeseburgers. No, I'm joking. I'm sorry. I don't like that loud. Don't do that.
Good.
That was very sinister.
That's
Yeah, he
scary.
hurt me.
That was strike two.
All right, well, let's move
That was
on.
strike two.
Let's move on to the next You Stupid. Now, there's a lot of context behind this. Before we even get into it, the Young Dolph trial has started. Day one was yesterday, a couple days ago by the time y'all see this. But one of the highlights to what was said was one of the shooters was on the stand and admitted to only end up getting paid $800 for the hit on Young Dolph. Well, to summarize, the offer was for $100,000 from, this is what allegedly, as of right now, even though he said it on stand.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That
he
Big
said it on
Jook,
stand.
which was Yo Gotti's brother, put out a hit for $100,000 for Young Dolph, and these two gentlemen took it up, and he said that he only got $800 when it was all said and done.
Total. And so Big Jook is deceased, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
All right, that happened earlier this year or last year?
I
Yes,
think
he was
earlier
killed
this
outside of a funeral.
Yeah.
A funeral, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Big Jook was.
So
Yeah.
this trial has no further implications then because he's deceased, I'm assuming?
Right. Can't prosecute him.
All right. So with that being said, then I mean I feel like it makes the person who said it look very and this is my only opinion on it. This looks foolish. Like you threw your life away for $800 is what you're telling me, right?
Yeah.
You didn't even get the full payment. So
No, so there was supposed to be 3 people involved. One of the shooters was supposed to get $40,000. The other shooter was supposed to get $40,000, and then the third counterpart, I don't know sure of his role, but I think his name was like Govan or something like that.
The driver,
The
maybe.
driver.
I don't know. No, because the shooter Johnson dude Justin, it was actually the one who drove.
But that's because the other one I think didn't.
Oh, okay. But so they're supposed to be split 3 ways: 40, 40, and 20. And I guess after it happened, they put the call into Jook, and he said, "All right, if anything happens, I got attorneys on deck. Here goes, I think $300 or $500," and he gave him like a letter that told him that or something like that.
Like what-
And he ended up only accumulating $800
what
out
kind
of
of
the 40.
deposit is that? Like that's like what 2%?
That was what a lot of people were saying
I don't even know
online,
if it's
which was
2%.
basically
God.
like, even in the calmest of things, you get a deposit.
Yeah.
You didn't have nothing beforehand, and you just jumped
Just a
out
word.
there like that.
And that's for
did
any
that.
job, not just murder.
That's my whole
Just any
thing. Like, and it's just
profession.
like to go at that man like that for no reason.
And so even more context, maybe just because I actually watched it. I sat and watched probably like an hour and a half of the testimony. So also he said that pretty much this was just something they got wind of and was like they needed the money. One of the shooters was actually his daughter's birthday.
Yeah.
It was a birthday party
I
or
saw
something.
that.
He was saying he trying to just get the money. They got the call that he was going to be in town. Dolph was going to be in town for a turkey drive all week, and they was just looking for him, and today was the opportunity. Scoped him, he picked him up, and they went and just happened to find him. And it's crazy, I didn't know until the testimony as well that both shooters actually got grazed and shot.
I didn't know that
Return
either.
fire
I
from
didn't know
Dolph's
that either.
brother.
From Dolph's brother.
I did
yeah.
not know that either.
I didn't know till
didn't know that
yesterday.
till-
They did a great job of patching themselves up or whatever they did. I know one of them said he went to Atlanta, the one that's been testifying.
Oh, did he?
He said right after him and his girl got on, and I think he said they went to Atlanta and they stayed till they didn't have no more money because they had to stay in a hotel.
Yeah, he got one of the shooters got hit in the shoulder. They said it went all the way through.
The leg.
And then the other shooter got grazed in the thigh.
Damn.
But yeah, you can see on the video his brother just come back
He came
out
back out
shooting.
like a
And he-
boss.
And
He
he,
came
That's
right
crazy.
immediately,
Yeah.
and then went back. He went out and got another gun out the car and went back
Bold.
in. And I was like, yeah,
That's how
as
you know your
should.
adrenaline was
Type of
pumping.
violence.
To your point, because when he emptied the handgun clip shooting back through the glass,
Yeah.
he ran out while the other dudes were still running with their chopper and their gun to get into Dolph's gun to find another one
Yeah.
to start shooting again. I'm like, oh man.
Personally, I feel these niggas is murderers. I don't trust nothing they saying. I think he got paid more than $800. I don't know. Maybe there's a sympathy play there,
I don't
but
think he did.
Well, that's not
When
gonna
you-
help.
I think he didn't get paid more than $800, and that's why he telling on everybody.
When
'cause
you
he
were-
mad.
I also read something too that said Young Dolph's people didn't make no posts, nothing, but they went in.
Oh, they
was
slid.
was just sliding.
They slid.
Oh, right after.
Yo, Gotti, watch your head, man.
I would say Angela Simmons.
Watch your head.
I would like for you to make sure you stay out of harm's way regardless
For
of whatever.
sure.
Dang, that's a good
Because
point.
She already lost.
For sure.
She's already been a victim to
Yeah,
gun
Yeah,
violence.
her baby dad.
So yeah,
And
prayers
that's-
for her
Dang, that's a
safety.
good point.
And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, that's what they were saying on that point. That when Big Jook got killed, he was in like a black truck leaving the repass.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they said his mom had just been in that truck.
In that car.
Their mom had just been, because at first they were saying his mom was in the car too, and they like sprayed up the truck. But they said she had just gotten out and like walked to
And they were
another
pulling
car
off.
or something.
Innocent bystanders get hurt,
And so it's like
prayers
same
to-
energy.
to the
Like
women in the
I've
situation.
always thought about that with Angela Simmons. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've always thought about that with all these things going on with all of them. I've always just been like, girl, what are you doing?
Do you think the
Yeah.
city gonna be
Because
hot
she ain't like that.
while this trial's going on? Now
we
the
watched her
trial's
grow
underway?
up. She's
I
not.
think it's been hot since it. Cause you got think about it, and I don't know if y'all know what happened, but Young Dolph when he dropped 100 shots, like they lit his car up with
yeah,
100.
sure.
But
That was out here,
That was
wasn't
out here, right?
I was out
That
here.
was in Hollywood.
And he got
Incident in
shot at
Hollywood.
the sneaker store in
I was
Hollywood.
gonna say,
Oh,
he
yeah,
got
that one,
shot.
yeah.
That
So-
was at the Lowe's. He
Yeah.
got shot out
These
here.
dudes been at war.
But I don't think
do we
the
know
100
what
shot
is, this
shit
is
was
over
here.
with? Over?
It always was rumored to be over female as most
Oh,
situations in
I thought it was.
world
I thought it was
history.
I thought it was
Label
label
shit.
based.
Yeah,
He
it
wanted
was
to
some
sign
label
Dolph,
shit.
and Dolph was like,
Yeah,
"I'm
he
staying
didn't wanna get
independent."
signed.
It better not be.
I
It
always
better be
heard it
over
was
telling you.
over.
something.
But that's
Yeah.
why if you notice the black youngster, they don't
quiet.
really fuck with him. Like they don't really.
I think it was over the girl because Dolph
I
did say on
always
numerous
was told it
songs.
was
He
over
talked about
a-
Yo Gotti's baby mama and like he's like you
Over something
mad
with a
blah,
female.
blah, blah.
As history would tell, that seems to be the root of a lot of
Yeah.
gun
Oh, yeah.
violence.
I always thought it was the label. I definitely thought.
And then
it was
who's
over
biggest in the
label.
city? You know, that's the big
For
thing
sure.
And
too.
in the
Like,
label situation, that could always just be a table sit down conversation, like a label situation. Like, how does that lead to gun violence? I don't want to sign with you, so we in a gun war.
I mean, it could be.
I don't wanna
Some,
sign
and then
some
you
people
go be
could
king,
move
the
like
king
that.
of Memphis shit. You gotta think you don't want to sign with
Yeah.
you, and then you blow up and you shitting on.
Territory, bro.
Either way it
I mean, I
goes,
saw
it's
Get Rich or Die
it was
Trying.
definitely a lot of his ego driven, and that's how niggas end up dead or in jail is based off of ego and pride.
Is,
Just unfortunately.
Who's on CMG right now? Is
Glorilla.
Glow on there too, huh?
Glorilla.
Is Moneybag?
Let's look up CMG's roster, please.
What's that short dude? 42 Doug. He on there, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about the people from Memphis.
Oh,
though.
from Memphis.
I think Glow is CMG.
Black Boy, is he still
Oh, yeah.
technically
See,
signed?
that's why I'm like, all that is crazy to me. Like you
Miles
having to be
is
in the
ESG.
middle of all of this, like
Right.
Moneybag, damn.
being
Moneybag hard.
from there
Yeah.
and then being associated with it is crazy.
Yeah, this is ghetto for such a what you would assume to be a premier label with such a esteemed roster.
I mean, but a lot of the I hate to say it, but when have we seen?
Hip hop labels stay clear of gun violence.
They don't care. They benefit off of
violence.
it. They benefit. I think it's just crazy. We got the Young Thug trial going on right now. We got this trial that's actually active. It's really intriguing to watch. I think we're in a different day and age now where being able to consume that media content right live is very dope, even for just conversational purposes, but just to actually see the insides of how it operates, hear them actually coming directly from out of their mouth
Like
as
the
they
court?
testify.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it's really cool to at least be able to see that. But I'm gonna be in tune. I'm gonna be watching it.
Yeah.
I do like stuff like that.
I feel like it's over. He going to jail.
Both
It's a
of them.
wrap.
Oh, it's over with.
Yeah,
It's over
Ain't
with.
no question. They're admitting to murder.
They're
I don't care if
admitting
the
it.
hit. Don't
There
care if
was-
there's a hit. Did it not?
If you're in that
admitted.
There
situation
was no
and you're
deal.
on
Or they'd probably
camera,
give 'em a deal.
are you going to admit to it?
If you're what?
They
If
do
you're not
best,
on camera?
In that situation, would you admit to it?
Well, they
To get
found the
less
car.
time,
Oh,
right?
that's what he said. He said when they told him that they found the car, him and his girl went to Atlanta. So that was later.
I mean,
think
at
I
some-
wouldn't speak.
I think about that too. Like, you wouldn't speak, but like, if you feel like it can help you by speaking, once they know everything, do you speak?
Because
We're gonna
that's
be
what
48
they
instead
told.
of
Now are
50
you
years.
now are you a
Dead ass.
snitch?
You think
But I'm
that's
saying,
not a thing? They
48 versus 50?
Bro,
they
they
know
will
ev-
literally give you a hell of a cut sentence if you turn on everybody else.
You might get a chance to
the
get
whole
out. These
premise.
niggas in their
Yeah.
20s, they might get
might
instead of
get
getting
15.
instead of getting life, yeah, you might have the possibility of parole.
You
So
right.
like, I look at it like, so
Yeah.
is this snitching? They know everything. Let me ask you
I
this.
feel like
They know everything already. You're on camera. They got your DNA in the car, X, Y, and Z. You going to jail for it even if you plead not guilty. Do you just now snitch and tell everything? Are you now labeled a snitch because you're telling everything? Or they already know? Or how does the streets look at that? Is he a snitch?
No, the
You gotta
streets
ask
is
somebody.
no,
I can't
streets,
speak- I can't speak on that.
That's out. I'm gonna speak on it. That's still snitching.
It's still snitching,
That's still
even though they
snitching.
got everything and
But
know.
it's whether or not you're ready to wear that jacket. That's the question. Either way it goes, once you open your mouth, I don't give a fuck if they got me looking in the camera doing like this and saying my full government name.
Yeah, because they didn't know about the Big Jook thing.
Right.
They didn't know about
Any
that.
of
You're right.
Once
Yeah,
you
that's
open
true.
your mouth, it's
They didn't
snitching. But
Well-
if you're a person that carries yourself by that street code,
You're supposed to just
then
take
it's-
whatever come and
then
be
it's,
quiet.
Are you ready to wear that jacket? Because it's gonna get put on you.
Yeah.
It's gonna get put on you. It's all telling. So that's really where it boils down to. Are you ready to get out that life? Because you're gonna have to go with Sec after.
It's technically you telling if you take the stand and you're going along with what they saying. So yeah.
Because that's like, even with so switching over to like the YSL case, on the flip side of that, you have a witness that literally was the star witness of this whole thing. Like, he was the nail in the coffin for the whole YSL trial. And then he gets up there and he says, do I get immunity if I tell? And they say, yeah, you get immunity. Nothing that has ever been done can ever be put on you. And he says, all right, bet. And he goes and he sits up there and he says, everything I told y'all was a lie. I did everything. I did this. I did that. I was telling them police anything that they wanted to hear. I was making names up. Have you ever wondered why you can't find some of these people? Because I was making names up. They're like, but didn't you say this when you told in the interrogation room? He was like, yeah, I made that up. I made that up. I shouldn't have said this. I shouldn't have said that. So it's like, it goes up and down.
That nigga better not sneeze or they gonna take him back to jail.
No, he can't.
He has immunity.
The next crime. I'm talking about if he does anything else.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga, you're going back.
He's an enemy.
Sure.
I know who you are, nigga. You're going back.
For sure.
You better not sneeze the wrong way, nigga.
But shit, he's out here doing 20v1s,
20v1s,
pop the balloons,
interviews.
he's doing Instagram
In the words of J.
lives.
Cole, any nigga that's loud just want attention and eventually blow. It's over with.
He gonna come get
He should stay low.
That nigga's crazy.
He should stay low.
Drawing too much attention.
He's
he think
crazy.
it's cool. He don't think he's snitching. He
But
think
all
he
of
doing the
them,
right thing.
same energy. Every single one of them that signed that deal that said, if we subpoena you to come back and be a witness, you have to come be a witness. Like, we watching them do the fool up there.
Yeah, clown.
They're doing the fool up there. They saying anything.
He said, yeah, I shot up the barbershop.
Yeah, he was like, he looked at the, he literally
That's not
looked at
funny.
the
Yeah, we went
judge.
shot that up.
He literally looked at the judge and said, I can't go to jail for
nothing
anything I
I say,
say,
right?
right? And she was like, that's right, you have immunity. He said, man, I'm the one shot it up.
Bro, the
I did
system
it.
is so crooked. What do you mean you have immunity? What is that? How does that? That's
They
crazy.
have a bigger crime they want, so they don't care
They
what you
But
do.
that's why this shit's
Big fish.
bullshit. If the nigga did something, he need to go to jail for it, bro. Like,
What the fuck?
Oh! I was just getting
I
ready
know
to say, I
Farnsworth
know
Billy.
you didn't.
I know Farnsworth Billy not sitting up here
like
talking
I
about
said,
some goddamn.
if the nigga did something, he need to go to jail for it.
That's the if I was yelling
That's
at
what
you
I've been.
last week.
This is what I've been saying the
That's
whole
the
time. We can get
same
back into
if.
the shit if y'all want to. I'm gonna stand on the same hill.
Y'all ready for a
You gonna
Diddy
sink in
comment
Alright,
that
then.
quicksand.
Alright,
You gonna
then.
sink in that quicksand.
Oh, you pulled up the video of him doing something, him assaulting a woman?
That's a big if.
Okay.
Okay,
And what happened with this?
Okay, wait. Before we do this,
He
because
didn't
we
go to
said
jail.
Because it was a what?
Wait,
What kind of case?
Scotty, wait. Before we do this, because we said
I don't want to do this.
we
no more.
already said before we started we don't want to keep diving into the Diddy stories and all the
y'all.
Diddy allegations.
Let's not do it then.
Just because not only is it touchy, but there's new shit coming out every day, and we just gonna let the shit play out and maybe touch on it once a week. I think is a little bit better for
next
your
time-
sake. You should steer clear.
Our next topic is still
Double
somewhat
down.
Diddy related,
That's-
though. It's like you
Which
can't.
it's a little
goes
You
back
can't
to my
stop
point.
the rain.
But I think this
can't
is
stop the
we
rain.
can. But this one was more so. This was like a fact check
Yeah.
of last week
Yeah.
for us because
don't gotta talk about
did-
him.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about it.
Okay.
But last week we did talk about the fact that there was a book coming out that Kim Porter supposedly had written. It was not true.
Kim Porter did not write this book.
Kim Porter did not write that book.
It is a book, though.
Yeah, her friend came out. Her very close friend, one of her best friends, came out and basically said like that's not real.
She never planned on doing
There's
it.
a man that is writing that under a pseudonym.
Mm-hmm.
We know who the man actually is. Those are not her words. All you're doing is giving him your money. Excuse me, but that doesn't dispel the fact that she didn't have a journal.
Correct.
That people
That's been
are
reported
looking
for years.
Right.
That she
So
had a journal.
that was
people wanna
just
know
more
what's in
so
it.
for us on some like
Because wasn't she into writing and like
we got to
things
make
like
sure
that?
we fact check.
Oh, well, she was a witness to all of the bullshit even before Diddy because, again, she was Andre Harrell's assistant and an executive at Uptown Records where Puff worked originally as an intern. So she witnessed everything. She knew everything. So if she does have this journal that we've been hearing about since her passing or a little bit before her passing, actually,
Fuck the journal. She
then
just got the
I
mental
would definitely,
knowledge.
I would
She
definitely
know.
want to read it.
Yeah, but she's not here.
She's not here.
Yeah.
You're right.
But even before she passed, the book wasn't going to come out, no? Or
No,
she
there was
passed
no.
and then it
There was
stopped?
no inkling of it.
No,
She
that's,
was-
No, they-
that's not true.
No, it was out.
That
People
was-
were talking
that's
about
not
it.
That's
true.
what people are saying.
Gene Deal, even before her passing, Gene Deal was speaking. That's Diddy's
old bodyguard.
bodyguard.
Eugene Deal, yeah.
Was speaking on
All his
her
shit is
having
coming
all
true.
of the knowledge of everything. So that when she passed, he was like, "Look, I told you." People ignored him again, and then a decade later, not a decade, but all these years later,
Here
was
we
right.
are. Yeah,
He's been predicting these things. Gene Deal has not been wrong.
He is not.
yet.
And everybody been like, man, he
What
just
is
been
he-
talking. He's really been
Yeah.
factual about all that shit that was
Go
going
watch
on.
his interviews on Art of Dialogue.
No, for
He's been
real.
doing, even on his own YouTube channel. He wrote a book
I'm
called.
gonna be quiet, man.
He wrote
Why?
a book
What's your-
about.
what's your
he was there
controversial
the
take,
night that
Scotty?
Biggie got killed. He wrote a book about that entire
When you're saying,
situation.
what is he not? You're saying he hasn't been wrong.
He's been talking about these parties before the freak off parties
Predictions
even
been going
came
for-
out.
Just check out his content.
He said Diddy used to answer
know,
the
I see
hotel
him.
door in a robe and invite men in and take his robe off.
Cool.
Like try to like.
Okay, cool.
So what?
criminal things to as
I'm
far
saying
as
he's been
getting.
So give me
Saying
something
things that-
criminal.
He said that Puff had
Underage.
Ooh, damn! Do I say this? He said that Puff assaulted Usher.
Great.
And sent Usher to the hospital.
And you said that he
This is what
hasn't
Gene
been
Deal
wrong. So
said.
has that been proven to be true though?
Oh,
So
here
I
we are
said
with the
that-
Diddy
what he
conversation.
saying?
We just literally.
I opened
Because
up
this-
Pandora's box.
We don't have to do it.
Yeah, we're dragging.
We don't gotta do it.
Thank
So
you.
at the end of the day, Kim Porter does not really have a book out right now, but there's a possibility that she may have a journal that may turn up at some point in time. Now,
We'll see.
unfortunately, we are going to go back to the judicial system, and there's some sad news. There was a man in Missouri, that they were trying to get clemency for. He was on death row. A lot of people signed his
Petition?
Turned it off. No, he
Oh.
turned it off. His petition. His name is Marcellus Williams. Unfortunately, I believe that they did execute him today.
I did see it.
Oh, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
And they're saying he is innocent, so it was already proven, and then they just couldn't get the clemency, or that everybody's just saying he's innocent. I'm not familiar with the
Right.
story.
I'm not either.
From what I heard, he was proven to have been guilty, but then new evidence came up to saying that his DNA wasn't found on the gun or something like that. You have a video?
So yeah, there was no DNA found on his gun, as well as the victim's family. were
Yeah.
Like, hold on, we're not exactly sure if this is the guy, so we don't want him executed if we're not sure this is the right guy.
Even the victim's family, and they
Yeah.
couldn't get him to stop it.
And a couple years ago, when they tried to execute him before, I believe it was like 4 hours before his execution.
They stopped it, yeah.
Stopped it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do more research. Case got reopened, and then this
A new judge, yeah.
Just went through with it.
Right.
These sick ass fucking
Do you
racist
think-
ass judges.
Thinking,
At 6 p.m. Central Time, Marcellus Williams here is going to die, be executed for a crime he did not commit. In addition to the lack of DNA evidence, forensic evidence, the prosecutor who brought this case in the first place believes that Marcellus is innocent and that his rights were violated. The family of the victim does not want him executed. And people have been begging and imploring the state of Missouri and Governor Mike Parsons to step in, and they won't. And so today was the last-ditch effort with the United States Supreme Court. And it just came down a few minutes ago that the U.S. Supreme Court also will not step in. Of the 9 justices, the 3 that were appointed by Democratic presidents all voted to block the execution, whereas the other 6 who were appointed by Republican presidents voted for it to proceed as planned. Y'all, this is truly a miscarriage of justice. An innocent man being put to death for a crime he did not commit. Being executed for a crime where the prosecutor has admitted that he's like 5 minutes at
That's
6
so
p.m.
crazy.
Central Time.
That's so crazy.
I hate to be this guy, but I wish I had more facts on this, because I get that everyone's saying like he didn't do it, but like I just want to know, what the fuck really happened.
Well,
Because
how do you feel about the death penalty in general?
I have mixed feelings about it.
And like, what they only do lethal injection. They don't. There's no states that do the electric
Yeah,
chair.
no, it's only
It's only all lethal injection. But how do you feel about it in general?
I have mixed feelings, Like, if somebody was to murder 3 people in my family and do it in cold blood, like, I don't do some wicked shit, I don't know how much sympathy I have for to kill
A lot
them
of
or
people
not.
want you to sit in jail so you suffer and feel like that's more of a penalty than just letting you check out.
Because you can trap my body, you can't. But if my mind is free, my mind is free, and I truly believe that. So, all right, there's I can see certain instances where it's like, nah, get him the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that perspective. I never really thought about this topic as so morbid or grim or whatnot, but I get that perspective. Like, if somebody killed someone very close to me, I might want that. So
yeah, if you
I don't
molesting
wanna-
children and doing shit like that,
Yeah,
certain people really actually don't deserve.
So I
to be
can't say take it off the table, but it's not just like I'm just pro for it. Like, oh, I just want everybody to go through that. No.
When you see stuff like this, you want to say, nah, fuck it. Because if they got the ability
Yeah.
to just, then it's like, if you're
Just
going to
take your
abuse
life.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
The last
Especially
thing
when you're clearly innocent.
The last thing I'll say is, can you scroll over? What was his last words?
All praise be to
All-
Allah in every situation.
In every
He was
situation.
at peace.
I seen this, man, and my heart goes out to him because I feel like me in that situation, like, I would be questioning the higher power.
Like, how is this thing?
Why is this
But
me?
see,
How
Man,
it
you're
would
never
be-
supposed to question, Scotty. You know, that's the whole point. If you
that's
really
the whole
believe,
point.
But that's why I said-
that's why he's saying all praise. He's still saying all praises to my God.
He's
This is
kept
what
his
you wanted
faith.
from me.
But this
Yeah,
is why it's so powerful, because how?
This is what you wanted.
Would
from
you
me.
would you have that same mindset?
If you've done so many years in jail and God has not allowed the process to
You'd
have
say
you be
thank
out,
you, God. Would that be your last words?
No, I would just say,
All right, then.
yeah,
I know it
yeah,
would.
yeah.
My
Yeah,
favorite
would be my
is
last
that.
words.
I
You got to
would.
make sure you're securing your spot in the afterlife. If that's what you believe.
I don't even think it's
That's a good
that far
point.
because that's crazy. But I do. I mean, I get that too. But
Still gotta
I
be
think,
thankful.
in my perspective, I feel like he knows that this is going to change. In his mind, he might feel like his situation might change the trajectory of the way that things like this are handled. So yeah, he may
Sad.
know. There are some people, I will say, there are some people who do enter onto this planet and know that they are, of service. They're vessels. You know what I'm saying? He may be one of those people that feels that way, where it's like, hey,
This was my purpose.
right. I may have gone through all of this. I've made peace with the fact that this is going to do something going forward, or somebody learned something from me, or I learned something from someone, or maybe me being in here and being reformed and able to talk to these boys. Like there's
That's what it
somewhere
says.
in there where he
This
knows
was, Allah
that
put
he
me here
was
for that.
He may not be happy about what's about to happen, but he knows that somewhere in his life he may have found some sort of fulfillment, and he's trying to make peace with it, because also too, you don't want to leave in chaos of the mind.
And that's
That's
powerful.
a great point.
Yeah.
But it's hard being a black man. It's just
I don't
extremely
disagree
hard.
at all.
This saddens me. This doesn't make me feel confident moving forward. I don't, walk out of here with my head held high like, oh, I'm so proud to be a black man, when it's like people that look like me have to go through these type
Yeah.
of things all over the world. It saddens me, and I hate to see news like this. I never heard of this story until today.
Me
Like,
neither.
this morning was
I
my
hadn't
first
either,
time
yeah.
seeing this story.
That bothered me as well. I said, why did it take so long for this to,
I've just
to get to me?
I've been hearing about it for the last week or two.
Really?
Maybe a week or so. But I mean, that's what's kind of messed up about certain things, is it's like you kind of feel like, what can I personally do?
Nothing.
I personally can't do anything. I can go sign I can go to the petition.org
Yeah.
and sign it
They don't care about
electronically,
that.
but other than that, it's like, damn, it's kind of like I kind of had to tap out of it, because like I can't invest in this because I kind of know where it's gonna go. And
Yeah,
it's
I
gonna
think
hurt.
even like we gotta have some type of system too, because we're looking at it like these judges, one individual person, a lot of times are deciding the fate, in this case, life or death, fate of a lot of people, just by their one interpretation or their stroke of a pen or their slam of a gavel, and it's their word over everything. And it's like, we already knew the judicial system was fucked up, but for these judges to have this much power, and there's nothing that facts can provide or override, or nothing that the public can do to do anything, it just lets you show even more how much more corrupt it is. It's supposed to be we the people, so the people's voice should matter more than one judge in a lot of cases.
Do
like
we
this.
encourage more black youth to grow up and become judges?
Yes,
And
for
enter that
sure.
way? And maybe that is something tangible we can do.
For
There's clearly a need for more black judges in America, so maybe we can encourage
I think it's
our youth to look into that. I don't even know the process of becoming a judge, but
you start
there's
through law
process.
school. It's
Okay.
law school.
It's
You're
gotta
a
be
lawyer,
hard,
you
I'm
get
sure.
your-
And they're
Nah,
always
for
old
sure.
and white.
Old as white.
Yeah.
Can you look up the boy? I think he's from Detroit. I don't know if he's the youngest. He was the youngest something ever in the court system. I don't remember what.
The last thing I'll say about that, just to go on Illa's point, in the Bible, Corinthians, I don't know which verse, but it says all parts of the body, or all parts make the body, right? The ear, the eye, every part of the body makes the body whole. And it speaks on whether you're born a king or a slave, your job is to be the best at that. And,
Him.
he did that.
District judge.
He a judge?
Pennsylvania.
27.
I couldn't
Hanif
remember
Johnson.
where it was.
That nigga
Is the
got
youngest
hoes,
district
nigga, what?
judge.
Nigga's a judge. That nigga got hoes.
Judge, call me Judge Johnson, baby.
I remember
Johnson.
hearing.
Look at y'all just had the nigga
Have
up
to
the judge.
every time, right?
Why you got to be a nigga judge? Why can't you just be a
Why you a
regular
nigga judge? You think
Because
judges
you
don't got
didn't hear
hoes?
what you did.
You just say he had the hoes. That's the first thing you said. Now, congratulations. Like,
What you think? Okay, let's be
Because
real.
about that position of power. at
What
that
you
young
think
of an
gonna get
age.
these young men to want to be judges?
Oh, you smart.
Nigga, it come with the hoes, nigga.
I hella don't think that
Fuck
the
civil
judge is the
reform.
position that you think
Fuck
is coming
prison
with
reform or
hoes.
civil reform.
Right, but if we
You get
tell these
hoes.
young men to come with hoes, they'll do it.
If we tell them, okay, whatever.
That's what you're trying to imply. That's what you're trying to insinuate now. Like, hey,
No,
come
it's
on,
fine.
hoes,
I've
motherfucker.
always
Be a
believed
I
that.
agree, but I get it.
It's
But I
hoes.
will say to his point, if you out to eat somewhere and you meet a baddie and you tell him you the district judge of Philly, you might get some ass that night.
You're gonna have to prove that to me because
Baby, look, come
Can
here,
you
look
bring
at
your
this
gavel in the
motherfucker.
bed with us, nigga? What?
Yeah, my mama, that is a, you know,
That's
position of
player,
power.
bro.
That is, boy, you might
We
get
need to
some
make that a
draws.
player.
Gavels in my pocket.
this
That's
is crazy.
player, bro.
Y'all are
Gamble,
so
you
out
just
of
happy to
pocket.
see.
Instead of being a doughboy,
Kinky.
Objection.
Kinky.
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustain.
See? She coming up. See, it sound good now. That's a good role play.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you
She
don't
coming
say.
She couldn't even help it. It brought it out of her. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Judge got
I knew.
You know, potato, potato.
That's her role play.
Yeah, something like that.
It might be. You know how mad I am. I still can't figure out what my role play was. I
You had one fantasy, one night. Can't remember.
and it was a good one, and I still can't remember it. I'm so mad about that. Okay,
This is some good news.
Yes, this was great news. Actually, speaking of courts and judgment,
Especially for them too, because we know
Yes.
the court shit for them hasn't been good lately.
man, what? That's why I
Just
was
being
like,
real, this is a good judgment.
T.I., Tiny, and the OMG Girls won a huge settlement against. I forget what the corporation is called.
The MGA.
Entertainment doll maker.
Over their LOL surprise dolls that were supposedly infringing upon their
The look of the OMG
Yeah,
girls.
which
Stole
they
their whole look.
hella work
To a T.
Like they
Right.
look dead on them.
LOL, OMG. You know what's
Yeah.
crazy? That the company that makes those dolls is an LA-based brand.
Really?
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
company.
it was out here.
Well, they got, how much money they got from them?
17.8 million in real damages, and then punitive damages 53 million.
That's some bread. That's more money than them girls ever made.
Oh,
singing.
they caked up for the rest of their
Right.
life.
Yeah,
Regine
they got
is
it.
good. What's T.I.'s
Regine, that's Lil Wayne's daughter.
She's in OMG
she's an
Girls.
OMG girl.
Oh shit!
wasn't.
For real?
Yes, she was.
No, it was T.I. daughter in that group.
It was
Yeah,
three
it's three of
girls.
them.
Yeah, it was.
The other two wasn't Regine. There was two. Pull up the six.
I could have sworn I'm not tripping.
You're not tripping. Regine was one of the
Okay. No,
OMG
she
girls.
was not.
This nigga know his
was. This is crazy. that
OMG
you don't know
girls,
this one.
yeah, I promise you, I do not know OMG girls.
Oh well,
But I
you
didn't-
It was
I only saw
Lil
one
Wayne,
of them.
T.I., and
Regine.
Lil Floyd daughter.
I only saw the
wasn't
tiny
Floyd.
daughter.
Wait, that's not, no, wait, that
I
is
know
not
it's not
Regine.
Regine.
Wait, hold on.
I
Yes,
know
it
it's
is.
not Regine.
Yes, it is. Regine.
That's Regine.
Zanique
Yes.
Regine.
Hey.
Why is it showing?
He started to pipe
These
up.
three
Look at
girls
him.
is not which one?
Not right there.
Which one of them three
No,
OMG
she not.
girls is Regine?
She not.
Go back.
He
go
piping
back
up.
to the
You're right.
He
You're
getting
right.
his confidence.
I'm telling you, you're right.
He piping
Show
up.
them the picture.
Let me see.
That's not Regine.
Well, what Regine?
But she, I think she was affiliated with him
I
somehow.
know.
I didn't say no associates. I want to say Vince Staples.
No, you're right. You're right.
I didn't say
Why
that.
did Regine leave the OMG Girls?
Okay, well,
you're
she
right.
not in it right now.
But
We're
that's
talking about right
still-
now.
but
We're
that's-
talking about right now.
No,
I knew
we're-
she was in the group. I saw them three
There's 5
girls.
of them.
Yeah.
And then it went to 3.
Then it went to 3.
Then it
After
went to 3.
taxes, they spending
I
like
went
6
to the
of them. Ain't no money.
concert.
Oh, so you did. So now all of a sudden you do know about the OMG Girls. Oh, okay. I heard.
It's crazy how the mics got crazy talking about the OMG girls.
I went to the concert.
That's wild.
I can't. This is just.
Nonetheless, so T.I. and Tiny,
Yeah.
the 3, maybe 5 OMG girls got $71 million.
What's
I
that?
think
What's
this
that
is a
divided?
huge win for the black community for taking the likeness, the
Yeah.
image, and
Right.
culturally appropriating something that a black group started and trying to profit off of it and not getting away with it.
Right.
So
For sure.
shout out to them for
Regine?
going hard on that.
Yeah, but they also.
No, you was right. I thought about it
That's
right
Willow
after I said it.
Smith.
Okay, you are doing a terrible job of perpetuating music media right now.
Dijon off the Duce?
This is not
That's not Willow.
episodes.
Do say Deshaun.
That's not Willow. But what I was gonna say is, to your point though, I think this brings up a bigger problem.
Damn.
Which is that, unfortunately, Tiny and T.I. had the funds to fight this hard.
Yeah.
That's why they won so big.
Yeah,
but there are other
connections,
creatives that don't have the means, and the corporations just push them out in court. They can pay it. The corporations got money. I'm gonna drown you in legal fees.
Right.
You're never gonna.
You're never gonna win.
You're gonna quit before I ever have to give you a dime.
But they had the resources to go the full distance.
Yes.
And so they got 71 million that they supposed to split. T.I. Tiny gonna get their cut.
That's 10 million each. 10.5.
If they do that,
I doubt it'll be like that.
I really, honestly, I cannot wait. I hope that they prove us wrong, but I hate to say that I really feel like in a couple months or however long, because settlements take a long, especially when this big, it's gonna take a minute for them to get paid out.
They find a financier to just kind of up front, but go ahead.
But I want to see how it's gonna play out. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of TikTok story times about who didn't get their cut.
Who didn't get their money? It's always.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy?
I really feel like.
The 17 million is just what they are awarded for the crime of what they did, but having to pay $54 million as a company just to pay back what they had to pay to sue you is got to be a kick in the fucking.
Do you know how
punitive
much
damages
money?
Mean
That's how much T.I. and them had to pay?
No, there's how much they're getting paid.
No, they have to. But punitive damages means
awarded.
They were awarded for what they had to put out to prosecute. I believe punitive.
Yeah.
Punitive means. Let me see.
T.I. had 53 to fight this?
Punitive damages or exemplary damages are damages assessed in order to punish the defendant for outrageous conduct and or to reform or deter the defendant and others from engaging in conduct.
I don't know what that means.
So it's pretty much saying that whatever they had to spend is what I'm assuming.
What the defendant pays in addition to compensatory damages.
I'm assuming it's what they had to spend to do it.
No, it's in addition.
No, it's in addition to.
Okay.
No, what you have to. That's just
lawyer fees are
that's a recompensation or a compensation when you have to pay back your lawyer fees.
If it was considered egregious.
But a lot of times in situations like this, well, yeah, absolutely, and I'm gonna get back to that. But a lot of times in situations like this, the lawyer fees get tied up in the settlement. So I'm sure as a part of their case, it was if we win, you also got to pay my lawyers off too. So that's separate from that. But what you're saying that what they did absolutely was egregious because they taunted the OMG girls. Like they basically were like, and to show you that we really don't give a fuck, we gonna keep making
you can't sue
we
us.
Gonna keep making every version of you that you come out with, we gonna make a doll to match it and we gonna keep telling you
that's what they're saying.
LOL surprise, those dolls are so big. Like there's so many of those those dolls and those toys and those playhouses, everything. Like
it's for outrageous conduct and or to reform or deter them from ever engaging in conduct similar to that again. It's it's pretty much like don't you ever play with them again. Here's 54 million to make sure you don't.
What song did the OMG girls sing?
How much is that company worth? That's what I want to know. They probably
MGA is what it was called.
What's OMG girls greatest hits?
Why are you asking us? You went
He's
to
the music
concert.
man. You know he got to know that.
Joking. Picture me.
Because you know they ain't got no hits. That's why you doing that.
I'm just asking the question. Do y'all
Where the
remember
boys
the
at?
song?
Gucci this.
1.1 billion.
Where the boys
Oh
at?
man, that
Gucci
little
this.
70 million.
They
Gucci
got it.
this.
Take it.
Oh yeah, Gucci this, Gucci that.
Oh yeah, Gucci
Fucking
this. I think
niggas,
was
give them the
their
fucking money. These niggas don't care about
I
us.
do remember that song.
Oh, they're worth 1.1 billion. Shit, 70 million is
I
still a
used
lot.
to watch them on the T.I. and Tiny Family Hustle show,
That's a marketing fee.
but I don't remember the song.
That was definitely the song she was on too. Reggie was
70
for
million
sure
is a big
Gucci
chunk
this.
out. If you only got 1.1 billion, that's damn near 10% of your fucking money.
Bro, they probably. Well, yeah.
It's damn near 10%.
You could count good.
I love
didn't
this.
know that one.
I love this next story.
Yes.
What is it? Can you see it or you want me to take it?
Go ahead.
Even Nicki share love.
Whoa.
Cleopatra
Pause.
and Ice Spice state of female rap.
No, you wasn't. Okay.
So I think this is okay. Yeah. So Nicki wrote a long note to Eve.
Regarding Eve's book,
you can
Eve's
summarize
new
it.
memoir
We'll
is out.
summarize
She got Twitter Plus. All them
So
characters.
She's
Eve
Nicki
basically
Minaj.
told a story. She told a few stories in her book. Her book, I might have to pick it up. But she told
was real
a
good.
story of her rough start with Little Kim and how she might have. She feels like in hindsight, she off put Little Kim by being too like up in her face and forward, too much energy.
Who, Eve
when
said
me and her
this?
Eve said that
Yeah, Eve
in
said-
reflection
she shared a lot of stories
of her
about-
first meeting, her initial meeting with Kim, which led to a beef. And then she said when she met Nicki Minaj,
On
and they worked
Barbershop.
together on the set of Barbershop 3, that she went to therapy to make sure that she wasn't pushing that same type of energy on her.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah,
And so,
she just, it was, I think it
Can
was
we
a
read
great
this? I didn't
moment.
see it.
It's really long.
It's long.
It's
It ain't worth it.
long.
Especially she's really long winded.
I
She
can
basically
summarize
said
it for you.
thank you for not treating me how you was treated. That's what Nikki is saying
Yeah.
to Eve.
Yeah.
As far as insinuating that Kim treated Eve fucked up. Thank you for not passing that hurt people. Thank you for not passing that hurt to me.
Yeah.
Don't Nikki do that to other people though?
That's pretty much what has been the big topic of discussion, is the fact that that's why it said the state of female rap in this, because the world is kind of thinking that we're hoping that Eve doing this with Nikki is going to inspire Nikki maybe somewhere to find it in her to not do that as well.
Being a little kinder to female rappers.
Right. So it's like Eve told her story. She told multiple stories too about different interactions with different females in the industry. Like she told a story about her first time ever meeting Janet Jackson
Yeah, seen
was a
that.
fluke because she felt like she had been drugged.
Yeah.
And instead of Janet kind of just like snubbing her, she literally sprung into action and was like, nah, my team on her.
White
get her
bread,
some bread,
hot
get her
sauce.
some water, sober her up. Like we got to stay on her, make sure she's good. So I think that's what a lot of people are kind of trying to take from this.
She's
It's
bigging
like,
up Eve as like a girl's girl.
Yeah.
Like
But also, there was the story she told of Foxy Brown. She said she performed in Chicago. Foxy was on the balcony, and Foxy basically kept interrupting her show. She challenged Foxy to come downstairs, come to stage. Let's do a rap battle. Foxy refused. And she said, since then, because Foxy was the bigger artist at the time, she tried to get her blackballed. So she's, again, Nikki is highlighting, thank you for not treating me how Foxy and
Right.
Kim treated you.
Right.
That's the narrative that Nikki is pushing with
and
this lengthy
you think Nikki's been a
message.
little messy?
Yes, but there's still some logic attached to it.
Do
She
you-
got the window
There is, but she's talking about because
Eve-
Kim treated you bad, and she know like thank you for
She
not.
didn't say
Well,
it.
she didn't actually
insinuated.
say it.
She
She didn't
insinuated.
actually
Right,
say
but
it.
I'm-
She
is
pretty
that what
much
she's
was just-
insinuating?
For sure.
Okay.
But she's not. You can't even say that she's insinuating it because she's literally responding to what Eve said. Eve said
and
that.
with, about Lil Kim.
Eve said
so, okay,
these
yeah.
things.
Yeah.
So she's pretty much like, thank you for not passing on the hatred. And now people are like, hey,
You're doing it.
You've been doing it.
maybe you should take a page out of the book
Hot
and
calling
maybe
the kettle
not do
black,
it
huh?
too. And so I think that's like, it's been kind of toe up. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, how do you guys feel? Because I'm a woman, and I absorb a lot of female rap, but from the outside in, because I'm starting to feel like we're seeing the decline. Do you guys agree? Don't
Decline in
speak.
Nikki.
I just keep saying Sexy Red. That shit is trash.
The decline in Nikki.
No, all female rap. I'm talking about all female rap, because
Well-
even how people are saying like, oh, it's been X amount of years since Cardi put out music.
Yep.
The City Girls broke up.
Meg's born.
Meg is, she's
Meg.
going different places now. I mean, I think Glorilla is doing an amazing
Lotto.
job.
Lotto
She's
hard.
amazing. Lotto is. Oh, yeah, there's a
Right.
changing of the guard for sure. I will say that. Who?
Yeah, JT
Oh,
just went
JT.
go.
I thought you said JC.
I'll say that I'll take the skill set and hit records over the kindness. And that's something that's always been misconstrued in female rap. It was like, oh, Kim's a sweetheart. Yeah, but she doesn't put out music. Or Remy's in the right. Yeah, she dropped Sheether, but she never followed up with an album or a hit record of her own. It's like, I'll take the cunt. I'll take the mean bitch, the evil girl.
So you want the beef
Oh,
to continue so
right.
you could get music?
As long as I get music. So
But-
I'll
They're
take-
giving diss
Yeah, yeah.
tracks.
That's not fair
Give me
though.
the music. Don't give me the unity if it's not going to lead to records.
Okay,
That's
well,
why,
let me
though.
raise you. Do you feel like, because I feel
In
like,
female rap.
do you feel like the beef is actually bringing us quality music though? Because I feel like the music was better when all the girls was on the team. Like when all the girls was working together and they're on
In
some
the
happy
90s?
shit, I
Right.
think the music is better.
Didn't one song
But-
they both hopped on Amigo song. It was the only song they got on, right?
Yeah, that was
Motorsport.
Yeah.
But
And we thought they
they
was-
They
didn't
was
know.
taking shots
Yeah.
at each other on that record, though.
Yeah, and they didn't. I don't
But
think
I think it brought a sense of like felt like unity.
hell nah, because
No?
they wasn't
They
in
was
the
taking,
video
they was
together
taking shots
by
at
each other.
Yeah, that's same thing. Total no one else. Kim Foxy and DeBrat.
Yeah.
History repeats itself. The woman was beefing back in the '90s. This whole female unity thing has always been. Roxanne Shante called Yo-Yo fat, told her to stop eating pork chops.
Yeah.
MC like hot damn ho, here we go again. To Lady Antoinette. That has always
right
been
now-
the essence of
Right.
female rap.
Women
of
beef,
rap.
though, in real
It's
life.
competition.
I'm
so-
not saying they don't, but
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying like, do we feel like it's bringing it down?
I think rap as a whole is just not doing what it needs.
I don't
to
think
do.
the beef.
Females need to be more competitive. Step y'all bars up.
I
to
think
compare,
that's what it is.
Compete to the level
I
of a
think
Nicki or
that's- I
somebody
think-
like that.
I like
But there
that.
are women who are. We had this conversation who are rapping well and are very barred out and don't get the attention they deserve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
So
true
it's
too.
one of those clutch things. Like, well, you're gonna tell me to be more of a lyricist, but clearly lyricists ain't getting no attention.
I feel like they're coming along. They're coming along. Like I feel like Doechii is a huge example
Fire.
of the industry, not even the industry, but the public kind of finally being like, hold on, this is somebody that we can actually like stand. And they're going crazy right now as
Embracing
far
it.
as lyrically, as far as creatively, as far as like her sound is so eclectic and just all over the place. But it's the same person that gave us that what is, oh, what's up? But she's also spitting like that. You gotta be a jack of all trades.
I think
and
that's
That's
so
what I was gonna say. It's about doing
they're
it
not-
in tandem.
Yeah,
It's about being
they're not
able,
giving
yeah.
us singles. Like I want there to be a breakout single for a lot of these female lyricists that are very heavy on lyrics, but they're not giving
I
them
think
to
Nicki
us
was
yet.
the closest that we've seen to have that full package of image, marketability, and
And bars,
lyricism.
yeah.
Because until you had that, you didn't really have the full. I mean, there was
Package.
pretty women. Lil' Kim was pretty. Foxy was pretty. Trina was pretty. I mean, you have the girls you were able to market, but I think Nicki had more of like
No.
the image standard.
No,
because
has social-
she's
has-
the blueprint
she
for
has-
everything. Since.
No, she's not. They're still doing Kim shit. They're still doing Foxy shit. So
They are
she's
for
not.
sure.
She's not the blueprint. She has
Man,
social
yeah.
media. She's them with social media. So if that's the blueprint,
But I mean,
cool.
I'm thinking about
But she
it
added nothing new. There's nothing
You-
new that Nicki added to the pot
you
that
can't-
wasn't already here.
it doesn't
from
matter
Kim and
what-
Foxy.
No, that's not true,
Then
bro.
then what is it? What are the
She wouldn't be
tangibles?
this big.
What are the tangibles that Nicki Minaj added outside of using social media?
She did it. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. She
And I
did
think
it.
she
I don't
looks
really
better
try to
than
That's
think
that.
not
about
intangible.
that.
Because Jay-Z
Yeah.
came up before social media, but he's the biggest in life.
She gets more appeal.
What's the-
She gets more attraction for her look than the others girls did.
Who?
Whoa.
Than Lil' Kim
Step.
and
No.
You
It was
must
just
not
a
see
time. It was
you
a
must not see the
time.
VMAs.
Yeah.
1999.
No, I'm not talking about outfits. I'm not talking about outfits. I'm talking about
But
I'm talking about
that's-
visual appeal for men. I think more men would say that Nicki Minaj looks better
People
than
was
Lil'
getting
Kim and
stabbed
Foxy.
over that hardcore
I
poster.
think you think about Kim
Hold on.
now.
I'm talking about
Hold
just
on.
now.
Kim
Men
then, though.
men got killed
I know
over the
she was a-
hardcore
I know
poster.
she was a bad
Got
one.
killed,
Don't get me
stabbed to
wrong.
death.
I'm saying
Pull out
that
the hardcore
Nicki has had
poster,
the
please.
full marketability that
Pull out the
no
hardcore
other female
poster.
artist has had.
She
That's what I'm
has.
saying.
She
The
has.
marketability. I'm not saying anything other than just solely
I
the
don't
looks.
even think that you can say it. You can
She had a
only say,
machine, though,
but no,
too.
you can only say that because of Kim and Foxy.
Yeah.
Because if Kim and Foxy weren't marketable, you're correct. Because the things that they were doing was outlandish.
It was
Right.
They
illegal,
were
damn
not
near.
allowed to do these things. They were coming out naked. They were
Right.
coming out in bathing suits. They were showing their titties. They was doing all this shit that had not been seen, and it was not easily digestible
The
by
squad.
the public and by the industry. But they broke down those walls so that because of their success, you have to realize Kim was one of the first black urban women to actually walk in like Fashion Week, like
Yep.
be best friends
Be
with
in
the
Vogue
high-end
magazine, Marc
designers,
Jacobs,
luxury
yeah.
designers. Donatella Versace was her dog. Like
Yeah.
these are things that they were able to do and then pass the torch.
Yeah.
And even though it got messy, Nicki could not do what Nicki's doing if it hadn't been for
Oh yeah,
Kim.
they had to crawl so she could walk.
But
I'm
that's
not.
what
I'm not
saying.
doubting
But
that.
so the fact of the matter is, yes, the marketability that you say you're not correct. I mean, you're not incorrect
It
about.
already
You're
existed.
totally correct. It didn't exist.
No,
I see
Kim
what
made
you're
it
saying.
exist,
I see what
and
you're
now
saying.
they're
Right.
able to put a
I
budget
see what
behind
you're
a,
saying. And
behind
now
a
we can
social
actually
media.
market it. We know how.
Exactly.
I got
Social
you.
media amplified
Yeah.
it. So Nicki Minaj in a Vogue magazine, but Kim was in Vogue magazine laying it down to Versace's lap.
Got
The
you.
difference is one is posted on social media and one is only in
Just the
print
time
copies.
frame being different. I got you.
But
I
at
got you.
those
But
times,
that-
but
yeah.
at the same time, though, Kim was at the top of her game. She was the biggest female rapper, one of the only, but she was the biggest.
But why do you
I
think
also
Kim-
feel like Nicki came out at a time where there was no competition.
Foxy had went to jail.
Nicki
Kim had went to
dropped.
jail. Remy was in jail with circumstantial.
Nobody was standing in their way.
Yeah.
She also was standing by
had
Wayne and she was a
Drake.
rapper.
Oh, so she had a machine.
Yeah, but I also think like she was rapping from the jump. Like she started on rap DVDs.
She did.
Nicki was like rapping. I just think
But
that
all of them did.
she's been able to sustain it because even if she's not dropping music, her allure and her appeal has been stronger than any other female in
sure.
history.
No, I don't think it's her lower appeal. I think it's her hunger. I think she was most focused and most dedicated until her marrying dude that she married. I never saw her put her personal life over her career, and I can't say the same for Foxy and Kim. I saw them do nothing but put their personal life over their career.
You don't think Nicki has more of an allure than Kim and Foxy?
And I also feel like
Nicki doesn't have this photo. Nicki has her copying this photo, but Nicki doesn't have this photo.
Nicki was young when she
Nicki got things, bro.
What's Nicki's iconic photo?
Nicki got a couple.
What's Nicki's iconic photo?
Anaconda video.
Anaconda is a mimic of something similar to this, but yes, Anaconda is for sure one.
Nicki
but
with
also,
them stars on her titties and that 6'9".
You really
stars on her titties, as in pasties from the VMAs.
I'm just talking shit 'cause they look good.
This is iconic.
That's iconic, bro, and it's
more iconic than the hardcore squad.
No, but it's hers.
Because she's an innovator. Because
It's
Kim is an
hers.
innovator. We got to give it to her. Yeah, we're not taking. She had that
Nicki
loose
the
knuckle
goat,
tucked
bro.
up.
And you can't. You also to go back to your point
I need a
about
Nicki
how
poster.
all of the
She
women put their careers in front of put their
Personal
family
lives
shit
over.
in front of their careers. You can't put Foxy and Kim in that because their careers were their men.
That is debatable with Foxy, because Foxy's men was Jay-Z and Nas. And which
they
one
said-
are you gonna look into the camera and say she was fucking?
They said she was fucking one or the two
Cole
of
said,
them.
"Oh, Picasso, baby, I never put my cock in Fox's box."
Okay, but the point is, we don't know.
Yeah.
So if that is the case,
Right.
and that was her ghostwriter and her nigga,
Yeah.
and if on the flip side you got
No,
the same
but
thing with Kim and Big.
But when I say Kim and Big passed in March 1997. Her debut album came out in November 1996. She won a Grammy,
Grief.
went multi-platinum.
I'm a woman,
Years
and I will say one thing to you, and that's grief.
She put boyfriend after
Yeah.
boyfriend over focus on her
Kim?
rap career. Same with Foxy, put boyfriend after boyfriend after boyfriend over her rap career. If they had focused on their careers for a good 10 years, they would have been up to 100 million just like Nicki.
I don't
They would have the
disagree.
same type of empire that she has, but they didn't focus on business. back
you
then.
gotta
'cause
say
them
they
times was
started
different.
off. They started off.
Missy
rocky.
Elliott, no nigga. She still had the empire. She still
But
got
you
the
gotta
bread. Queen
remember-
Latifah, no nigga. She still got the empire. She still got
Now
the bread.
you- now
When
you
have
crossing the line you can't
when
cross.
you have the nigga, when you have the nigga there distracting you,
You just
don't
mentioned-
go after the bag.
Also true,
So I just
money
mentioned two
was-
people that was not focused on niggas, regardless of their premise. That
That's
was
what
not
I'm saying.
focused
You
on
cannot
niggas.
say that.
They
Money
wasn't
was
focused on
different
niggas.
too. Money in hip hop didn't really take a height until the late '90s, early 2000s. So it was towards the tail end when rappers really started becoming super rich.
Queen
Like-
Latifah had a hit show in 1993. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about like when money
No,
started,
he's-
like
yeah,
the
I get
late
what you're saying.
'90s is
It was
when
like
hip hop
bling
started.
bling,
Yeah, it was
bling
when
bling
money
era.
really started
You gotta
coming
go
into
there.
like hip hop to where they were seeing millions and millions and millions of dollars. I don't think they ever got to the point where they were able to see that money. Their boy, whether it's boyfriends
For
or not,
sure.
they didn't even get a chance
they
to
was
get to the
underpaid
time.
regardless.
They weren't. None of them were really I mean, Kim had a relevancy in the early 2000s.
Yeah,
Talking
you
about
can't-
both
and
of them,
then
they
too,
had
you
record
can't
labels,
say none of
clothing
that
In the early
because
2000s, she did.
Look at
All
what
of
we
that.
watching roll out, bro.
Yeah.
We watching this whole shit roll out. What if Kim was hella dedicated and the label just wasn't fucking with her? You don't know. We don't know. Like, I really just
Started
feel
fucking
like
with her
things are
nose.
different. Like, things are just different. I feel like Kim is an icon. She's a legend. I feel like you're correct. Life did definitely knock her on her ass, but
Wasn't focused on her business. That's my
But I
stance on
can't
same
say
with Kim and Fox.
can't say that she wasn't focused on it. More so, we could maybe say that the business just wasn't in her favor.
Do you think the tail end
That's
of her
another
career
word
and where
for
she's
it.
currently at, it affects her legacy, especially when you talk about her against someone like Nicki Minaj?
Say it again. I missed it. I'm sorry.
Her current standing in, like, obviously her image, how she looks,
Oh,
what
like
she
Kim?
did to herself, and then like her financial
That comes
status.
from
I think
a
it's-
man. How she looks comes from dating the wrong man. She got her
Ooh,
face
I
beat
wouldn't.
in.
I wouldn't. Oh,
So
you're saying she
a lot of
and
that,
that's why
not
the
everything,
surgery
but a lot
started?
of that is a result of domestic
okay,
violence.
I got
So
you, I got
that
you.
would be an example of your beauty, your business is your face, your image, and all that. You let a man come and take that away from you, so you make less money. You get chosen as the face of less campaigns.
Yeah.
XYZ.
So this is funny because I feel like I'm kind of torn on that point because you're not wrong, but I definitely feel like this is where it gets tricky.
It's not fair.
That's
it's
what I
not
was gonna
fair
say.
at all.
Yeah, this
'Cause
is
a man
where it
could
gets
have
tricky
100
for a
chicks.
woman because it's
Yeah.
like not even 100 chicks. That don't even make a difference. It's just more so the fact that a woman by nature is wanting to, be a family or have a family or settle down or be with her man or whatever, and then it's like this is a hard industry to do that in.
Cardi B. Offset has put out more albums than Cardi B. They got the same amount of children. or close to it. They both have children, is what I'm saying.
Different levels of
You're able
artists.
to be a father
Yeah.
and drop the albums. You able as a woman, you have to sacrifice sometimes, not all the time, but you have to sacrifice.
Cardi is the one person I'm not gonna say that about because we watch Cardi go out on tour and shit pregnant. So she can do it, and she did do it.
But
I also feel like there are inner workings, a lot of things that we just kind of don't really know much about. Again, let's not say that they're not doing things. Maybe they're not doing them to the same standard. Cardi ain't been able to catch a hit.
Okay.
Cardi's hit was a feature. Cardi's been floating off features, but her solo endeavors, her shit that she was putting out, she wasn't catching.
WAP wasn't a hit record.
That was a duet.
Yeah, but that could have been on her album. That could have led to her album, but she chose to focus on her marriage to Offset.
Did she, or was that their song and
I
they
think she
did
did
what they
more
did
than
with
that.
it? Like, I really feel like, honestly, there are just certain things. Like, I hate to say it, they gonna tear me up because they like, women stick together.
I can keep going.
We do.
Lauryn Hill threw her career away because she went crazy over Wyclef Jean, and he was a married man. Because she couldn't have him to herself, she went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, stopped putting out music. So there has always been a history of women throwing their careers away because they're too dick drunk, too focused.
And what about the women who didn't?
You said what?
What about the women who didn't?
Missy Elliott.
And just couldn't. But when is the last
Queen
time?
Latifah.
But when is the last time they put out music?
Missy Elliott put out EP.
When is
not
the
too
last
long ago.
time Queen Latifah put out an album?
But she does other things.
No.
Yeah.
You said that they stopped putting out music because they want to have a family, and then now you're saying that these women
I'm
didn't do that,
saying
but they
women
haven't
are
also put out music.
women that aren't focused on their relationship are normally more driven. The only time I've seen that not be the case is Nicki. That's what I said. I said Nicki always focused on her career first. Until this recent shit with her husband. That's the first time I ever seen her take an L for her career in favor of having a man. I've never seen it.
She dated Meek Mill?
laser.
She did,
She
but-
always seen her
And
be
Safari.
laser focused. I'm not saying you can't
that
date.
was her career though.
I'm just
See
trolling.
now,
I'm
but
just
that's a
trolling.
good point though,
Yeah.
because again, same. Thank you. You
What?
might have just fucking did it with me. That shit is the same thing. Her nigga was her career.
Yeah.
So she couldn't. It didn't matter if she
Yeah.
was fucking with him. He was fucking. They were doing what they were doing,
Right.
and he was making the career go.
Well, that's how you make it
So it's
align,
like,
but it got to align.
again, that's
You
the
fucking
same
with a
thing.
street nigga,
I
Safari
feel
was
like
down
a lot
for
of
whatever.
times it just kind of goes hand in hand, and it's like, yeah, you're correct. She stopped fucking with Safari. She fucked with Meek for a little bit, but really, when she started fucking with Bro, that's when it started going left, and it's because the nigga was fully aligned with her career.
Well, all I'm saying is I'm a career first type of person. I feel like I wish more female rappers would, at least until they're at that point where it's like, okay, go ahead and live your life. If you're going to put out that 4, 5, 6 albums, focus on your career, then go off and do the whole marriage and kids
Man, some
shit.
women prioritize love over their career.
Absolutely. They have that 1 or 2 hit records, and the next they marry, having 4 or 5 kids, and it's on to the next bitch.
But it goes both. It goes both ways because there are a lot of that's where you get the whole like, oh, you're gonna end up old cat lady because there are workaholic women
sacrifice,
that do
yeah.
that. So it goes both ways. But
Yeah.
I just
The
thought it
Devil
was.
Wears Prada. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it was interesting that with that Eve and Nicki dynamic, I'm curious to see if we'll see a shift. That was just
From that post.
yeah,
And from
just
that
from the
interaction.
love back and forth. Yeah, like if we'll see a shift in,
Therapy
in
is
her
crazy.
behavior.
I thought that was crazy. She said she went to see a therapist about her interactions with another female rapper.
Yeah,
That's
but that's
pretty
from
vulnerable.
trauma.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
trauma.
vulnerable. Yeah.
Women are mean.
Yeah.
Especially somebody you probably look up to. It could probably be a big detrimental, a big thing, a hit, pride hit. Somebody you look up to doesn't really.
Yeah.
You meeting them
That's
don't
why they
go
say
well.
don't meet your idols.
That's true.
Mm.
This
All right,
next one
Scotty,
is
you want to take this one?
crazy.
You say me?
Yeah, you were
I'm
six.
zoned out. Jamie Foxx ends his live after Jerry Jones seemingly starts to talk about players' meat sizes. Why you have me read this one?
Inappropriate.
You didn't read it in your head first.
Did y'all see this video?
I started it already. It was.
Did y'all see this video?
Yes, I did see this. This was
Inappropriate.
crazy, but this just goes to show you this. I can go deeper on this, but go ahead, take your surface-based
Let
take
me
on
see.
this.
Let's watch the video real quick.
So they're at like a scouting camp.
Some sort of gaming event.
Yeah,
Sport
they're at like a
event.
scouting thing, and Jerry Jones is scouting a player, and he has all of their stats: weight, height, speed, whatever. And then they also have a stat about the size of your dick.
Why is that measured?
It's football. It's Mandingo fighting.
What'd he say? Hold on.
Listen. And he cut it off.
He said 8.5 inch dick.
Yeah, so you're saying that he has a list. He's reading Jerry Jones.
Yeah,
the owner of the team.
Yes,
is reading from a list that has stats including dick size and one of the players.
8.5
and it's not
inch
9
dick.
and 3 inch
Soft?
hands.
What the fuck is going on?
I believe it's not. Whoa, why? It's 9 and 3 inch head. Pause. I think they measure the circumference. I believe. I could be wrong.
And then an 8 and
for the helmet, I think I could be
final
wrong.
quote is 8.5 inch dick.
Yes.
I was definitely.
That's
trying to
inappropriate.
see
Why does the owner of the team need to know
There has to be like
the sizes of that? Why?
Because
Well,
they
I
do
think
your
is that the joke that they don't and he was just being a cat?
it has to be verbiage or
That's
some
what I'm
shit.
thinking.
I think that's the thing is that it's not a stat and that's the
He
point.
didn't laugh afterwards.
He didn't laugh.
He was joking.
Yeah, I don't think it was for him to.
But you know, that'd be dry.
Jamie Foxx to know like it's a joke.
Did he know
That's like-
Jamie was on
Nah.
I
live?
think he's reading it off to somebody else.
I
on the
believe
side.
football-
He was 81 years old.
I believe
He
football-
don't know about no damn lie.
And he's paused.
Is he?
Or is his white boy shit?
Wait.
Jerry Jones
He's
being an
paused?
81 man. You'd be surprised. A lot of these football owners, it's like football's like Mandingo fighting, bro. When they scout
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
scout for their athlete, they do a physical. You get completely naked as a male football player, and they measure everything.
But
I
why
wouldn't
would
be
they measure
surprised.
that? Why is that noteworthy?
I wouldn't be surprised because these owners are perverts.
But how
and they
would-
look at
I
black
think he was
men.
being
That's
hyperbolic.
That's inappropriate because how is that pertinent to the game of football? It's not. In any way,
It's not.
shape, or form is a dick measurement pertinent to the game of football.
I just look at it like the owners are just sick pervs, and this is part of their physical.
So unless he was joking, which
You
again,
think
it's
he
not a
really
good joke.
measured?
I think that he wasn't joking.
This
I
is
heard
inappropriate.
no jest in his tone. In my opinion, that was a real stat that he read.
I mean, there's like stale comedy. I think
That's what I was
he
like,
had to
I
be
hope
joking.
it was white boy
he was
humor, like-
marking it off, and he said what he said.
So
I
he's
think
like,
let's
he's like
give
their
him the
height is
benefit of
this,
the doubt.
hair color brown,
Yeah, like-
eyes brown, dick.
Because either way,
That's
it's
not a- that's-
inappropriate, but it's just whether or not he caught it on camera. I don't know. I
mean-
don't know what to make of this. I think it's out of pocket as fuck.
And he was live, and he turned it off as soon as he said that. That wasn't just when the clip ended. Jamie Foxx went off of his
Yeah.
stream.
Your employer should not know your dick size, and your employer should not be joking about your dick size.
Are you like up in arms about this, or is it just like
No, I'm not up in arms. I'm sitting at a table. I'm just saying that he didn't. He's wrong. That's it.
you think he's wrong?
Yeah,
This is wrong.
I think it's wrong. Unless you can show me somewhere scientifically that your penis size makes a difference in your athletic
It does. Go back to
ability.
slavery. That's what Mandingo fight is.
What you mean?
The slaves picked the biggest, burliest, strong black men, whether it's
No,
muscles
I
or
said you're-
penis size. That's what they based the strength of a black man
On the
off of.
slave master, the
Yes,
purchaser.
that's what they had Mandingo fighting. That's why it's called Mandingo.
So you're saying to Jerry
It's the
Jones
size
of- I'm listening.
or to the owner of the team, whoever has the biggest private part
They
is the
base
better
it
athlete.
stronger, more fit, athletic man. That it goes back to slavery.
Somebody gonna have to do the math on that one.
I'm not saying that's accurate. I'm just saying that this is the terminology from old white men who have
Okay.
slave owner mentalities when you run a
sure.
black football team.
I
For
think-
sure. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, that,
I don't even think it's
You
that
connecting the
deep.
dots.
But
bro.
I just
Connecting
mean,
the
I
dots.
mean, like, I hope wholeheartedly.
I
agree
hope he
with
was
you.
joking.
It's wrong.
He had to
I
be
do, but
joking.
I'm saying I really would love to actually see the science on it.
About meat
now,
size and how strong you
yeah.
are.
Shit, meat
Would-
science.
Like, cause
strong
that
you
was
are,
the
like-
18, 17, 1600s. Like, I would love
it
to
matter?
see right now somebody prove that to me.
Does he invite Jamie Foxx back to?
Why would you
What was
just
that?
talk like that in that microphone,
that?
Stetson?
That was weird. But does he invite Jamie Foxx back? It's the glasses.
funny.
Does
It
he
is.
invite Jamie Foxx back to another sporting event, to another game after this?
I mean, but this is okay. So now,
What's the
It goes back to what you said other day. Like,
Yep.
let a nigga know
Yep,
when you're.
I was just about to
Jamie,
say.
what the fuck, man?
Just
That nigga
talking
know
to
you're
you.
live.
He didn't know he
I
was on
just
live.
You
told
are supposed
him.
to tell people when you go live.
You gotta tell people, bro. Like, that is one of my biggest pet peeves of the social media era is live. in the palm of your hand. Like, this is cool because we can choose to go live and we're all sitting here making this conscious decision, and they can choose to click it. But if you just are able to have a phone in your hand and go live and broadcast to however many people, and you're not informing everybody of the fact that they're being broadcast, bro, that's fed.
Video or audio.
That's fed.
Or audio. Just holding the phone down.
But
being
that's
alive,
my point. Like, that's what I'm saying. You're broadcasting what is happening in this room, whether it's audio or visual.
And you can't take it
Without
back.
my permission.
Yeah, it's
Let me
like,
know
bro, you don't know what's going on. Like,
Right.
who's talking about what?
I might
what's
say
being
my social
said.
security
But
number.
Yeah,
or
I
something.
might
To play devil's
tell my
advocate.
business that I didn't want on the internet. I might be like, oh, okay, we off now. Let me tell you about this date I went on. Like,
Oh,
who
yeah,
knows?
yeah. To
You don't
play
know
devil
what's
What was you
going on.
about to
You said
say?
what?
Do say
Because it's-
advocate.
I'm live. We had a game and open. You doing measurements and then your ass say 8.5-inch dick. That's
No,
my fault, nigga.
Don't look
They
me
were
in the eye.
sitting
I
in
didn't
the.
don't do.
Looks like they was scouting.
I said that. Don't do that.
I was
Don't
trying
do
to get past it, but they were sitting in the bleachers off to the side by themselves.
Jerry, who told you to say that?
Scouting is a
That's
whole
why I
different
think
thing.
it was on the paper.
I think it wasn't on the paper, Stead.
Or it was just a corny ass
It was
joke.
a-
wasn't.
No,
I never
he's
heard it.
81. He's
I
a
don't
white
see
man.
him
These
joking
big black
like
niggas.
that.
He's
I
Why
do.
did he-
Have
why
you
was
ever
the
been
chuckle?
around-
What was the
have you ever
chuckle
been-
though?
No,
It was
Jerry
the-
Jones.
chuckle.
Jerry
Where'd you
Jones.
He
chuckle?
signed off. He
That's not-
signed off. We didn't hear it.
No.
He literally signed off.
That's
That should have been a little chuckle.
That's like you see an Asian and you're like, you smart ass niggas. Like it's a stereotype. They're
Yes,
playing on a
that's what I'm saying.
stereotype.
I preach.
He didn't
I-
say 12.
I
That would be
hope-
more of a joke. This nigga said 8
Yeah, 8
and a
is
half.
modest.
Nigga,
8
8
is modest.
8 is.
8 is
I'm gonna
modest.
tell you right now. 8 is not.
8 is modest. That was too modest to
Hey,
be.
man, this over growling.
Let me-
You
I'm gonna let them have that convo.
Like,
But yeah, I don't feel like he said it with jest. I feel
8
like
is modest.
I feel
To his
like
point, if you're gonna make a joke about
you gotta be
mandingos, you're gonna
12
say
inch.
12.
Yeah,
inch.
like you should have.
So
That's why I don't think
8
it was a
and a
joke.
half
If we're
is
gonna
too
be
modest
real,
for the joke.
8 is very above average by American standards. Like, let's not do that, gang.
That's what I'm saying.
Stay, you're half white. Don't do that.
Hey,
Don't play with me.
Don't
I'm
do
not
it.
gonna have this conversation with no man. Illa.
I'm not
Illa wants to have this conversation. Me and Illa can have this conversation. I'm not having it with you. You're not gonna question my manhood. Pause.
I don't want to know.
Okay, so what was your question?
I didn't have a question.
Okay, I'm just making
I
sure.
didn't have a
Shout out to Underdog.
We can clarify. The underdog is here. Fuck you talk about, nigga. Talk about half white, boy.
All right.
Oh,
Quit playing with
man.
me.
That wasn't
I'll
no
call my
jab.
girl right now,
Please
nigga.
don't.
Okay.
We good. We're good.
Shit.
We're good.
Somebody read the thing.
We're good.
Shout out to Underdog.
And Jerry Jones.
Okay. You go, honey. You can
got
take it.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Take it.
8.5 over under.
Oh no, you out of pocket, dog. You
Higher or lower? Higher or
Higher
lower?
on yourself. Are you? Oh, you're playing the game.
I'm not playing.
You asked him higher or lower.
I corrected him. I didn't point at him.
All the night episodes is unhinged.
Why would you do that?
Well, speaking of football and Jerry Jones, even though that wasn't much of a football take, shout out to Underdog, once again, the sponsor of FMW. This app is the easy way to make some cash just by making picks on your favorite players.
You heard that, huh?
And you can make up to 1,000 times your money. Underdog is available in more than 30 states, including California and Texas. So please support the show and hit the link in the bio in the chat and download Underdog app ASAP using code FMW.
What that,
ASAP.
What that bitch say? She said, I heard they call you Sweet Dick Willie.
I heard they call you Sweet Dick Willie.
You heard that, huh?
Can I have some of it, Willie?
Yeah.
You heard that?
I hate that. He was, Willie, get off that heifer. Yeah, Daddy, get off that heifer.
That was
Oh
classic.
my God. I think that is a great way to sign out because I'm not doing
Yeah,
this.
y'all
You got
cut up
that
to
lined
the,
up.
Any of y'all.
You got that lined up.
No, but he was like, what's